Hello once again, everyone, my lovely JEE aspirants. First of all, congratulations to each and everyone who made it today in the second shift examination. And those who are lagging behind, it's not a good deal, it's not a big deal because we are again having the April session, so be ready for it. We are daily taking the analysis for you, so you get analysis, better analysis, most authentic analysis, so that you can write a better April session exam, right everyone? So let's see what we are having the morning session. So let's begin about the analysis, quick analysis of the morning session today's. So let me invite the super brilliant, amazing personality, physics faculty and the maths faculty, Mohit sir and the Vivek sir. So please join us on this live.
Good evening all. Hello. Vivek sir, please come. Okay, so we had this shift 1 today. Shift 1 mein physics paper was said to be one of the most challenging paper, where we had more medium, moderate level questions. Before we had more easy questions, but this shift we had more moderate, maybe more lengthier questions were there. As per report, we didn't find any difficult question, but there were moderate and medium questions more in numbers. So comparatively, we say it's a challenging shift, right, from the morning shift today. Till now, whatever the questions we have got from the students, it is said to be comparatively simpler than the morning shift, right? Or one more thing that we are not happy with NTA right now is, sir, that we are getting out of syllabus questions. Like what they said, that is not in the syllabus, questions are coming from those topics. Like Newton's law of cooling pe question we have seen. We have seen question on Carnot cycle. We have seen questions on radioactivity. We have seen questions more on rolling, which was also supposed to be a topic out of syllabus. So, sir, is it happening the same in maths also?
Yeah, maths also same thing what we are saying, just like a tangent normal, but the question is coming from the tangent normal. Once we can see about the progression, there the mention not AGP is there, but the AGP also question are coming. Progression SN minus 1 question won't be come, but those things also the question are coming. So myself, Vivek, Resonance Maths faculty. So what we find today paper, not like a 6th session. 6th session we can find the paper are little bit easy, moderate to difficult with respect to the physics and chemistry. But this time little bit more difficult paper are there, as I have seen the first session and whatever the second session I am watching here. So from there also till now I got the 6-7 sum. So based on that I am saying ki whatever the scenario in the first session, almost the same scenario is there in the second session also. But at the same time I want to say, in every paper what we can find, 5-6 questions are the easy is there. So a student, what you have to do, don't start solving the sum. If you are going to start solving the sum, must be going to be stuck. So better before solving the sum, what you have to do, you can select the sum according to your the capacity, 6 sum, 7 sum, 8 sum, 10 sum. First of all, you can select and try to give the half an hour or 45-minute time on those sum. Once you are comfortable with those sum, then you can go to the some moderate type of the sum.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think this is the most authentic and the most clear analysis till now you will get on this platform of Resonance Hyderabad. So so please share this live as much as possible. Please share this live as much as possible. So, okay, myself, Komal Gupta, now being as a chemistry faculty, I always bring you a very good news, right? So this time also I bring you a good news that again the level of the chemistry was easy to moderate. But what's the difference we are seeing right now in this mains exam of the January? So what we are seeing here, that questions are coming moreover from the NCERT as well. They are giving the question directly from the NCERT and the questions are moderate. But what is happening here, the memory based questions are also including, and the calculation part in chemistry is not that much tricky, not that much difficult, right? So I think with the 3 you got the analysis, very quick analysis and very perfect analysis of the physics, maths and the chemistry. For the chemistry, you don't have to worry. For the maths, moderate, difficult, easy, each and everything. But what the sir has said, that you have to think more about it. And in the physics, somewhat extra syllabus is also coming, right? So, okay, everyone, all the best. Hope you got this exam today, right? So, okay, handing over to the Vivek sir.
So I'm not taking you the much time because all of you are the waiting for the paper discussion. So for the paper discussion, coming to the Sagar sir. Yes sir, come.
Thank you, Vivek sir. Okay, now we start mathematics portion discussion. Okay, so what first question we got, that integration of 1 by x power 1 power 4 into x power 1 by 4 plus 1. F0 they give us -6 and we need value of F2. A simple problem from the integration. Okay, so here first for the integration x power 1 by 4, here we also I am assuming x equal to t power 4. So if you differentiate dx equal to 4t cube into dt. If you put the value here in fx, later we put again t in terms of x. Dx is equal to 4t cube dt. X is t power 4, then x power 1 by 4 is t, this one is t plus 1, 1t got cancel out, power 2. 4 out t square, I am just writing -1 plus 1 in denominator, we have t plus 1 into dt. Now here for t square minus 1 can be written as t minus 1 into t plus 1. If we divide by t plus 1 cancel, t minus 1 will remain. And 1 by t plus 1. Okay. Now if we integrate, integration of t square by 2 minus t and 1 by t, that is ln t plus 1. Okay. Here f0 is equal to -6, it is equal to c. If we put the value of t, t is equal to x power 1 by 4 from here. So x power 1 by 2 minus x power 1 by 4 plus ln of x power 1 by 4 plus 1 and plus c. That is the value of fx. They give x equal to 0. At 0 value is -6. If we put x equal to 0 here, it is equal to -6. This one is 0, 0. ln 1 is also 0. We are getting value of c as -6. So our fx is equal to 4 times of x power 1 by 2 minus x power 1 by 4 plus ln of x power 1 by 4 plus 1 and -6. Okay, so this is our fx. What do you want? Value of f2. If we put x equal to 2 here, then for as it is root 2 and this is 2, so 1 by root 2 we are getting here minus 2 power 1 by 4 and plus ln 2 power 1 by 4 plus 1 and -6 out. Okay. So this was the answer of first question. Next one, again a standard kind of the question which you have already in your DPP, might be and sheet also. Okay, we need to find the value of this one. I am writing this sigma as in denominator we have sine A into sine B kind of the form. Pi by 4 plus r minus 1 into pi by 6 sine pi by 4 plus r pi by 6. It looks like sine A into sine B. So in numerator we write in terms of sine A minus B. So sine of pi by 4 plus r pi by 6 minus of pi by 4 plus r minus 1 into pi by 6. If we simplify the numerator, pi by 4 cancel out, sine pi by 6 will get, that is equal to 1 by 2, but we do not have. So for the cancellation I am multiplying by 2. R equal to 1 to 13. If we expand, if we use the formula of sine A minus B here, then sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. When we divide by sine A sine B, then sine cancel. So in first one, cos by sine, cot, if you expand and divide, will get cot pi by 4 plus r minus 1 into pi by 6, cot A minus cot B. Okay, when we cos A cos B, then this time sine B will cancel out, and what you will get, cot of pi by 4 plus r pi by 6. Just expand and divide, you will get the same. Now we put the r equal to 1 to 13, terms got cancel out. If we put r equal to 1, what we are getting, cot pi by 4 plus this becomes 0. Acha, by the way, can I say at last when you put r from 1 to 13, first and last term only will remain. So first will be here and last will be the, I'm just writing at last, what you will get, pi by 4 plus r is equal to 13, that is equal to 13 pi by 6. Okay, twice of cot pi by 4 is equal to 1. When you solve this one, it will be same as tan pi by 12 by using trigonometric simplification, and tan pi by 12 is equal to 2 minus root 3. So finally you got root 3 minus 1. If you multiply by 2, 2 root 3 minus 2 was the answer of this question. Now coming to next, there are 3 big, one easy problem from the probability. There are based on Bayes theorem, but according to Bayes theorem, this one is easy. Because initially always in lecture note you will get this question in initial 1-2 question of the Bayes theorem. There are 3 big B1, B2, B3 which contain the 6 black, 4 white and 4 black, 6 white. So there are 3 big. Big B1 contain the 6 black and 4 white ball. Bag B2 contain 4 black and 6 white ball. And bag B3 contain 5 black and 5 white ball. 5 black and 5 white. Now what they are asking, if one ball is randomly selected from a bag and is found to be white, then find the probability that ball came from the bag E2. Okay, we are assuming A as event which has occurred, that is the white ball, and E1 is the case, that is the bag 1 when we choose the ball from bag 1. E2, when we draw the ball, we need to select any one bag na. So bag 2 is selected, and E3 when bag 3 is selected. Okay, what do you want? Probability that ball came from the bag 2. It means probability of E2 we need to find where A has occurred. We are using Bayes theorem, so P of E2 into P of A by E2, P of E1, P of A by E1, P of E2, P of A by E2, and at last P of E3 into P of A by E3. Okay. Acha, by the way, PE1 selection of the bag 1, PE2 selection of the bag 2, and PE3 selection of bag 3. So selection of bag 1, bag 2 and bag 3 are equally likely. Probability is 1 by 3, so we can cancel. Okay. A by E2, when E2 is selected, what is the probability of A? A is the white ball. If second bag is selected, probability of white ball is 6 by 10. Favorable by total. A by E1, if first bag is selected, probability of white ball is 4 favorable, total 10. 4 by 10 for the second ball, 6 by 10. And for the third ball, the third bag, that is 5 by 10. 10 LCM and cancel in numerator, denominator, 6 by 4 plus 6 plus 5. So what we got? 6 by 15. So finally 2 by 3 we got. Okay. Sorry, 2 by 5 we got. Okay. Now coming to next question, OA. Acha, one problem from your exercise 1. In ratio sheet, OA equal to I cap plus root 3 j cap. OB equal to root 3 I cap plus j cap are the two vectors, and point C A comma 1 minus A comma 0 lies on their internal angle bisector. Only this point was the change there, but everything, these two are same thing. So here y-axis and x-axis, O we are considering at origin. A I cap plus root 3 j cap, can I say A is the point X coordinate is 1 and Y coordinate is root 3. Similarly, B is the point, X coordinate is root 3 and Y coordinate is 1. Okay. If you join both OA and OB, then acha 1 comma root 3, this angle when you find, what you will get as y by x, that is equal to 1 comma root 3 and root 3. Actually I just changed the numbers. This is root 3 comma 1 and this one is 1 comma root 3. This angle is pi by 6 when you find the slope. This angle is equal to pi by 3. Angle bisector lies in middle. Okay, this will be same as half na, so that is going to be 45. So angle bisector is y equal to x. It means that point C lies on y equal to x. Internal angle bisector na, that is a comma 1 minus a comma 0. Y equal to x, we are taking only in 2D, so z coordinate already 0. If lies on y equal to x, if we put in this equation 1 minus a equal to a, and we are getting a equal to 1 by 2. So answer of this question was 1 by 2. Now coming to next, area bounded between the curve C1, x into 1 plus y square equal to 1 and C2 is y square equal to 2x. Okay, first when we draw the graph, y square equal to 2x, a standard parabola, y square equal to 2x. Okay, now to draw the graph of this total value, can I say 1 plus y square need to be 1 by x. Y square is equal to 1 by x minus 1, and if we take the LCM, 1 minus x by x. Achha, this is the value of y square. First we find the domain. It can't be negative, it need to be greater than equal to 0. If you put 0 then 1, and from here you are getting 0. Minus plus minus sign scheme. So y square need to be positive, and this is positive only between 0 and 1. It means graph exists from 0 to 1 only. And if you put x equal to 1 here, y will be 0. And if you put x equal to 0, that value will be infinity. So actually graph will be something like this one. Achha, same graph will be downside also, because power of y is 2, that is even, so it will be symmetric about the x-axis. Okay, this kind of the graph we have. Now what you want, area between these two curves, that will be this total. So what we do, we find this area and we double it. Okay, so finally area is equal to twice of, I am taking a horizontal strip, then length of this one is x1 minus x2, value of x for this curve, value of x for this curve is 1 by 1 plus y square, minus value of x for this curve, and for this curve value of x is y square by 2 into width is dx. We integrate from here to till here. So when you find this point of intersection, you will get 1 by 2 comma 1. Okay, so we integrate from 0 to 1. Now if you find the integration of 1 by 1 plus y square, that is tan inverse y, and minus y cube by 3, limit is 0 to 1. If you put upper limit 1, that is pi by 4, and minus 1 by 3. If you put 0, total becomes 0. If you multiply, you will get your answer. Okay, next question is for positive integer n, for an equal to this one, and what do you want, Sn equal to sigma, Sn is equal to sigma k equal to 1 to n 1 by ak. An is equal to this one by 4, 1 by an will be 4 in numerator, so I am writing value of ak 4 by k square plus 5k plus 6. Okay, now if we factorize sigma k equal to 1 to n, and denominator k plus 2 into k plus 3, then in numerator we need to write difference of these factors, so that's why k plus 3 minus k plus 2. Also, what is the difference here? 1, but actually we have 4, so I will write the 4 out. Now if we divide 4 times of k equal to 1 to n, this one by this, k plus 3 cancel, 1 by k plus 2 minus 1 by k plus 3. Again this was easy. Acha, till now we didn't got any question in which you might stuck. If you did very well, it means if you just did your exercise 1 or normal studies also. Okay, so always in every paper approx 10 question will be easy, in maths also. If we put k equal to 1, we are getting 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4. K equal to 2, 1 by 4 minus 1 by 5. K equal to 3, 1 by 5 minus 1 by 6. and so on. At last k equal to n, 1 by n plus 2 minus 1 by n plus 3. Okay. Now, if cancellation will occur, these two cancel, at last only two terms will remain, 1 by 3 and last 1 by n plus 3. If we take the LCM, n plus 3 minus 3, 3 cancel out. So finally you will get 4 by 3 n by n plus 3. This is the value of Sn. By the way, what do you want? We just need value of 507 into S 2025. 507, value of S 2025 from here, 4 2025 by 3 into 2025 plus 3, 2028. Okay, 507 into 4. That one is also 2028, cancel out, 2 2025. If we divide, then 6, then 7, and 5, 675. So, okay, so these are the questions till in maths. Now the ma'am will take the charge. Chemistry ma'am will take the charge. Okay.
Hello my dear student, now we will do the questions of the chemistry. So first question that we got here is, which has maximum oxidizing power among the following? So what is the key concept that we have to apply here? That where the oxidation state is going to be the maximum, that compound is going to be show the most oxidizing power. So first thing is that we have to find the oxidation state here. So first compound they have given is VO2 positive. So what is the oxidation state of vanadium here? So if we find how we are going to find, that will be X plus, oxygen will be minus 2, okay. So minus 2, how many oxygen we have? 2, that will be how many charges there? The total charge is plus 1, so we are going to put plus 1 here, okay. So it will be X minus 4 equals to plus 1. So what is the value of X here? X will be plus 5. So what is the oxidation state of vanadium here? That is going to be plus 5, okay. So in the same way, we are going to find out the oxidation state of each compound here. When we are going to find the oxidation state of chromium in Cr2O72 negative, that is going to be plus 6. In MnO4 negative, magnesium is going to be plus 7, okay. And in TiO4, titanium is going to be plus 4. So whose oxidation state is going to be maximum? If you see MnO4 negative, here magnesium having the maximum oxidation state, that is plus 7. That's why MnO4 negative is going to be most oxidizing nature. Now let's move to the next question. What is the next question here? That how many of the compounds or molecules are going to be polar? So what is there? What we have learned, that if a molecule is symmetrical, that is going to be non-polar, and if a molecule is going to be unsymmetrical, that is going to be polar in nature. So first we will see that which molecules are going to be symmetrical and which molecules are going to be unsymmetrical. So if we see the first compound CH4, it is symmetrical, so that is going to be non-polar in nature. CCl4 is also symmetrical, so it is going to be non-polar in nature. Next one is CH2Cl2. This molecule is going to be unsymmetrical, okay. So first molecule that is going to be polar here is CH2Cl2. Next one, we know water is also going to be unsymmetrical, so this is going to be polar. Ammonia is also going to be polar, H2O2 is also going to be polar, and O2F2 is also going to be polar. So how many total molecules that are polar here? That is 5. So answer for this question is going to be 5. Let's see the next question. What is the next question here? That consider the following oxides. They have given the oxide V2O3, V2O4 and V2O5. Change in oxidation state of vanadium when amphoteric oxide reacts with acid to form VO4 positive. So here, the first one is we have to tell that which one is going to be the amphoteric oxide, okay? And the second one is that when it is going to react with this acid, this amphoteric oxide is going to convert into VO4 positive, okay? So what we know, that what we have learned, that V2O5 is going to be amphoteric in nature. So basically V2O5 is going to convert into VO4 positive. Now how we are going to tell the change in oxidation state? So we have to find out the oxidation state of vanadium here, okay? So when we talk about V2O5, what is the oxidation state here? So vanadium is going to be, it will be 2x plus, oxygen is going to be -2. So 5 multiplied by -2 equals to, what is the charge on V2O5? That is neutral, so equals to 0. So what will be the value of x? X is going to be +5. So here vanadium is going to be +5. Let's talk about this molecule. What is the oxidation state here? In VO4 positive, so we know this is going to be x plus -2 multiplied by how many? We have here, we have 4, okay, oxygen. So 2 into -4 equals to +1. So what is the value of x here? X is going to be +7, okay. So here the oxidation state of vanadium is going to be +7. What is the change? The vanadium is going to change the oxidation state of +2. Initially it is +5. When it is going to react with the acid, it is converting into the +7. So what is the change here? Change is +2. So what will be the answer? That is going to be the second one. Let's move to the next question. What is the next question? That you have to find here, that how many species are going to be paramagnetic in nature. So first thing, we are going to find the number of electrons that are going to be present here. If the number of electrons are going to be odd, that is definitely going to be paramagnetic in nature. So when we find out the number of electron, O2 is going to have the 16 electron, okay. O2 positive is going to have the, O2 positive means we are going to remove the 1 electron, so that is going to have the 15 electron, okay. O2 negative is going to have the 17 electron, we are adding 1 electron, and O2 positive, that is going to be, if I talk about the oxygen, okay, O2, so that is going to have the 16, okay, and nitrogen 7, so that is going to have the 23 electrons. Next compound they have given NO. Oxygen will have the 8 electron, nitrogen 7, so that will have 15 electrons. CO is going to have the 14 electron, okay. Now, which are the compound which are having the odd number of electron? So that is going to be O2 positive, O2 negative, NO2 and NO. So definitely these 4 are going to be paramagnetic in nature. Now we will talk about the O2 and CO. So what we have learned, that O2 having the even number of electron, but still it is going to have the 2 unpaired electrons, okay. So this is also going to be paramagnetic in nature, and CO is going to be diamagnetic in nature. So how many species here we have which are paramagnetic? So that are 5. So what will be the answer for this question? That is going to be 5 here. Let's move to the next question. The correct order of energy of the following subshell. Same type of question is asked in the first shift today, okay? But that question is for the 1 electron species. Here they have asked the energy of these. So we know that 1s is going to be lowest, then 2s, then we have 3p, okay? And then what is going to come? 3d. So what will be the answer? 4th is going to be the answer here. Now let's see the next question. Here what is given, that which of the following compound is or yellow in color. So what we have to tell here, we have to tell the color of the compound that is here, okay. So when I talk about the first, that is CDS, okay, cadmium sulfide, it is going to be yellow in color, okay. What is the color of PBS? We all know, that is black in color. So PBS is black. What is CUS? That is also going to be black. What is the color of ZNS when it is cold? That is going to be white. ZNS is going to be white in color. '. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . ZNS is going to be white in color, okay? And the last is PbCrO4, okay? So PbCrO4 is going to be yellow in color. So which are the compound which is going to be yellow in color? One is CDS and second one is PbCrO4. So what is the option? A and E. A and E is in which option? That is second one. So these are the question for the chemistry. Now I will want to invite the physics faculty to do the further question.
Thank you, ma'am. Hello, everyone. Let's continue with our discussion on physics paper solving of 28th January shift 2. We have got few questions already. There are many more questions being collected till now. So let's start with the problem which we are done with right now. Okay. So शुरू करते हैं. Okay. आवाज ठीक है? Right. Fine. So let's start with our question number 1. First question is from board model. Board model, we are seeing question in every shift generally. So it's very important topic where from we are finding question from straight formula. The question is board model is applicable for single electron atom. एक minute. Let's take the mark. So Bohr model is applicable for a single electron atom of atomic number Z. Dependency of frequency of revolution of electron in nth principal quantum number is proportional to. Straight question based on dependency, right? We can take the formula of mv square equals to kZe square by r square, that centripetal force is equals to electrostatic force which is required for the electron to revolve. Or we can go with the formula of that since time period is 2 pi r by v or frequency is v by 2 pi r, we can take this formula. We know that v is proportional to z by n. I call a basic mnemonic vajan. Wait, vajan, right? And r is proportional to n square by z. Rho ne do zara, right? So we can use this dependency. Let's ignore this 2 pi. So we can write this as z by n. So proportionality ka baat hai. Let's write it proportional z by n. What is r is equals to n square by z. So that will be z square by n cube. I guess then the answer will be option number 2, right? Straight dependency. So proportionality 1, right? We have other methods also to solve the same problem, right? Let's go with the next question. In the given circuit, find I. So this is basically Wheatstone bridge. We can have question like this, or with a little bit of change, we can have different types of question. So R, by the way, it's been given that A and B are equal, means this point and this point having same potential, no current flow here. It means this by this is equal to this by this. Basic fundamentals of Wheatstone bridge, balanced Wheatstone bridge. So 20 by 40, matlab 2 ratio, 10 by R means this will be 20, right? 1 is to 2, 1 is to 2. So now let's forget this wire. So 10 plus 20 will be 30 ohm. 20 plus 40 will be 60 ohm. I can see they are in parallel because this wire has been removed. 30 and 60 in parallel will give you 20 ohms. So R net will be 20 ohms, right? 30 and 60 in parallel, 30 into 60 by 30 plus 60. 30 into 60 by 30 plus 60 will turn out to be 20 ohms, right? And what is the voltage here? 40 volts. So the value of current will be 40 by 20, which will turn out to be 2 ampere. So the answer will be option 1, right? Simple simplification of circuit. Let's see what is the next question. In an electromagnetic wave, EM wave, the magnetic field is given. Again, we have seen this question in almost 3 shifts. Something like this, almost like this. One question from EM wave has been seen in almost every shift, right? So, okay. Now the basic fundamental formula which we concluded in our last previous sessions also, that one of the most important formula is that E and B will be perpendicular, because we know that E cross B will be parallel to the direction of the light. Next, the value of E by B is equals to C. So we can write that E is equals to B into C, right? B into C. So magnitude wise, magnitude of E is equals to B into C. So 30 into 3 10 to the power 8, 9 10 to the power 9. We can see in every option there is 9 10 to the power 9. This argument doesn't change because direction of light will be same. So sine omega t minus z, sine omega t minus z. So Option 1 and option 4 is neglected. Let's see for option 2 and 3, option B and C. But these are perpendicular, so dot of them must be 0. So I can see this can give you 0, right? We have root 3 by 2 I, half of I. So root 3 by 4. And this is root 3 by 2. And this is half plus minus root 3 by 4. So dot of them will be 0. So we'll go with the option number 3. So please keep in mind this formula 1, 2 and this relation 3. Knowing these three relations, most of these questions are always, we can go for it, like we can solve it. Going with the next question. For concave mirror, we don't know the options for this question. We know the question only. The language has been given. Options. Janki, what is the need of it? Straight away, if we know the question, we can understand what type of questions are coming, what formula are being used. Let's go for it. Concave mirror, if it has been said, then we'll go for 1 by V plus 1 by U is equals to 1 by F. Sahi hai? Right? 1 by V plus 1 by equals to 1 by F. Mirror formula is this, right? So let's use mirror formula. What is given? Object and image distance is 20 centimeter apart. So mod of V and mod of U, magnitude of this is 20 centimeter, right? Distance, right? Why I wrote this? Because I know magnification minus 3, it means if it's a concave mirror, so chances are there that object and image are on the same side and image is real and inverted. Possibilities will be this, right? This can be the possibility. With that possibility, we'll try to solve. So object must be somewhere at some distance, image must be at some distance, and we can see this magnification is minus 3. So magnitude of V is 3 times of magnitude of U, right? So solving these two equations simultaneously, equation number 1, equation number 2. When I solve them simultaneously, we can see that the value of this U will be coming out to be 10, and this will come out to be 30. Right? We can see this. We can put this 3U here and we can solve it. Okay? This U will come out to be 3U minus U will be 2U. So U will be 10 centimeter and V will be 30 centimeter because thrice of it. So we can see the distance there is 20 and this condition has been met. Let's put the value here. So we'll write 1 by minus of 30 minus of 10 is equals to 1 by F. So that will turn out to be 30 minus 1 minus 3, 1 by F. So F will be equals to 30 by minus 4. Concave mirror, we expected the focal length to be negative. That's coming out to be negative only, minus 7.5 centimeter, right? Straight application, straight understanding with basic logics. So the answer will be minus 7.5. If somebody asks you radius of curvature or where the object should be kept so that the image is forming at the same point, which is the type of question we have seen in the initial shifts also. Then you will keep the object at radius of curvature. The value then would have been 15 centimeter, double, right? 2F equals to R. With that, we could have solved it. Going with the next question, the magnetic field B at the center O of the given arrangement is, so current is flowing like this, right? Current is flowing like this. Okay, so let's break this whole segment, circuit into 3 segments. Segment 1, segment 2, and segment 3. So this wire 1, this 3/4 as 2, and this remaining wire as 3. Magnetic field due to this wire 1 on the same line will be 0 by this basic Biot-Savart's law. By Biot-Savart's law, we can say that dB is equals to mu naught by 4 pi I dl cross r cap by r square. So we know that there is a dependency of dl cross r cap, right? So if you have any element here and the r is also in the same line, we can see that dl cross r will be 0. So magnetic field because of each element is 0, so some of them must be also 0. So magnetic field because of segment 1 is 0. Because of wire 2, segment 2 is nothing but it's an arc, current carrying arc. So the formula for this will be mu naught I by 2a theta by 2 pi. Theta is equals to 3 pi by 2 by 2 pi. Pi cancel. That will be mu naught I by 4a. Let's also check what is the direction of the current, magnetic field due to this current. Curl is like this, thumb will be like this. So that will be like k cap. If you keep this as y and x, the direction will be along k cap because of section 2. Let's see because of section 3. This is like a semi-infinite wire where one of the end is here and the other end is at infinity. For semi-infinite wire, the formula is mu naught I by 4 pi a. Yahan pe 3 miss ho gaya, right? Right, there will be 3 here. 2 to the 4. So rather this will be 8, pardon me for this. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 3. So 3 mu naught I by 8a. So the direction of this will be also like this. How? We can check by dl cross r, dl cross r. So direction will be outward, direction will be outward. So both will be having same direction. So b1 plus b2 plus b3 will be the net. So the b net will be turning out to be mu naught. I can see in each of the option it's mu naught I by 8 pi a. So when I add them, let me take mu naught I by 8 pi a common first. Now let's see what is there in the bracket. So if it is 8 pi a and there is 3 and there was no pi, so I should write it as 3 pi. And there was 4 pi a, so I have to write a 2 here. So maybe we can write like mu naught I by 8 pi a, 3 pi plus 2 k cap, matlab out of the plane. Since the answer is given in plus minus plus, so and k cap is given there, we'll go with option number 2, right? Option 1 has minus k cap, option 3 has minus k cap. And there is some disturbance inside also. 3 and 4 anyways is wrong. It's a confusion between 1 and 2. And we can see the direction is coming out of the plane for option number 2. So we'll go with the answer, right? Okay, fine. So we'll continue with more discussion on physics problem. Till then, maths discussion will be continued. So I'll invite Vivek sir to continue with more discussions. Vivek sir, please carry on.
Yeah, hello children. Yeah, now we are going to discuss the math sum. As we are seeing the next sum, some good sum is there. Good sum means already those type of sum you did in the resonance sheet. Yeah. See here, this sum is already there in the resonance sheet, exercise 1 only. And not only the resonance sheet, P by Q also it is there. A is this one. Yeah. A is this one, P is this one, B is equal to this, and C is equal to this. Then we have to find the diagonal element of the C is equal to m by n. Means only the C matrices we have to find. Once we are able to find the C matrices, so easily we can find the sum of the diagonal element. C, P, T, B, 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 up to B 10 times and P. How immediately we can get this idea? You can see here, our P is there, cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. Same time cos theta into sin theta and minus sin theta into cos theta, if we can add is equal to 0. So that means by seeing only we can say this is the orthogonal matrices are there. If the orthogonal matrix is there, then PT, B value is equal to PA, PT, PA, PT, so on, P, A, PT, P. Orthogonal matrices, so this is equal to become here the identity. So this is equal to I. This is equal to I. So all are going to become I. So that means we can find A is equal to A to the power 10. Once A to the power 10 we can find. So from here we have to multiply. Means A to the power 10. So obviously first of all you can find the A square. Again A square multiply with the A square. So you can find the A4. Again A4 multiply with the A4. A8 and A8 multiply with the A square. So we can get the A10. And once you can get the A10, so easily sum of the diagonal element you can find. Sum of the diagonal element they are asking. Yes, sum of the diagonal element in terms of m by n means if anything are common is there, so must be going to be cut in this one. So like that we can solve the sum. Next we can see, yeah, binomial expansion. This B are in a GP. If these are given in the GP, that means TR plus 1 whole square is equal to TR plus 2. We can write. TR plus 1 term is there, so from that expansion we can write. And one thing you can see, A and B no need to be right because they're saying coefficient of the 3 consecutive terms. So only coefficient we need. So TR plus 1 coefficient will come 12CR whole square, 12CR minus 1 into 12CR plus 1. For the better calculation like that you can do, easily calculation you can get. Instead of this is the square, this all the thing, it will take the more time. Yes. Now you can expand, find the R value. How many the R value will come? You can see here. The P be the number of the possible value of the R. How many the R value will come? Maybe it is the quadratic equation, then P is equal to 2 value will come. But again we have to be check whether it is going to be satisfied or not. Q be the sum of the rational term from here. Sum of the rational term is there, means 3 to the power 1 by 4 and 4 to the power 1 by 3 whole to the power 12. Number of terms they are not asking, they are asking about sum of all the rational term. One thing easily we can see, 4 and 3 LCM is equal to 12 and 4 is also multiple and 3 is also multiple is equal to 12 will come. So number of term will come the 2. Apart from that you can see 1, 11 no combination, 2, 10 no combination, 3, 9 also no combination. So only the 2 term will come, means we can write like that. Sum of the all the rational, only the 2 rational number will come. That is equal to Q. So Q is equal to, we can write 12C naught, means 3, 1 by 4. Here if you can take the 12, so 4 to the power 1 by 3 whole is equal to 0. Means 12C naught. 12C naught means the 1 only. And here it is going to be cancelled, so 3 to the power 3, it will come 27. Now we can see here, another term also will come. Not only this is the Q, this is I wrote only the one term, another term. Another term it will come 12C12. 3 to the power 1 by 4 to the power 0 will come now. And 4 to the power 1 by 3, here we can get the 12. So what the value will come from here? 12C12 1, 4 to the power 3. So 12 by 3, 4. 4. So 4 to the power 4 we can get. 4 to the power 4 means the 16 into 16. Means the 256. So Q value is equal to 256 plus 27. Here again the number of the R value. This and this you are going to be add. I wrote the P is equal to 2. You have to be check also because I did the calculation here. So you can do the calculation and you can check from there. Yeah, the number of the natural number between this to this such that sum of their digit is equal to 12. Such type of question you have to be keep the patience because one by one you have to be calculate. If you can use some formula, some other method, chances are there the mistake also. So how we are going to be a start? 2 ones we can take care. So sum is equal to what? 15. That means this sum is equal to, we need the 13. So 13 how it will come? So 13 it will come combination of 6, 7. Yeah, better what we can do now. If you can start from a, chances are there for the mistake. So maybe the bigger number onward you can start. So we can start with the here 9. So 9, 4, 9, 4. And here reduce the term. 8, 3. Here reduce the term. 7, 8, 5, 9, 4. Here we are reducing, here it is going to be increase. 7, again the 6 will come, so there 7 will come. Again 5, 4, so same thing is going to be repeated only. So that means here the combination 9, 4, 8, 5, 7, 6. So from here 9, 4, yeah, 4, 9, 2, 5, 8, 5, yeah, 5, 8, again 2, 7, 6, yeah, 6, 7, again 2. So this is 2, 2, 3, so 2 into 3, 6 it will come. In the similar way, as we are taking the 2, you have to take the 3, you have to take the 4, you have to take the 5. Like that the number. Another one also I am taking you. Like that you have to go up to 9. So one more I am taking 3. If I am taking 3, so we need here 15, so we need the 12. As I told you, always with the bigger number we have to take. So what the bigger number it will come? 9. So we can start with the 9. There the 13, so 4. Here 3, 8, 4, 7, 5, 6, 6. So here, if the 3 we are keeping to the first place, so here how? 1, 2, 2, 2, 6 and 7. So if the 3 in the first place, so how many? 7 will come. Similar way, 4, 5 also we can take. Obviously some trend will come because the number here, the 6, 7, again some trend will come, 6, 7, 8, like that the trend will come. So those trend you can follow and then you can write the answer. Next sum, yes. Simple, like a PNC only. PNC question converted into the probability. If you can observe the 25th class, I told you permutation, combination, calculative type of question are there. Same here we can got like a calculation type of the sum. S is the set of the word formed by all the letters, NS. Any repetition is not there. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many way we can rearrange this one? 6 factorial way. So this is the NS, means the total condition is there. Now we have to be check what the condition probability that vowel R is not in alphabetical order. So first if the vowel are in alphabetical order, so what happen? You can see here, vowel are this one, this, A, E. Only these two vowel are there. If vowel are in order, so as I am writing A and E combination, E and A also possible. But vowel are in the same order, so those two cases become the one case. That means total 6 factorial by 2 factorial. If the vowel are in the same condition, but again you can read here, what they are saying, vowel are not in alphabetical order. This is condition for the vowel in the alphabetical order. If vowel are not if vowel are not in alphabetical order, means total minus alphabetical order, those we are going to be subtract. So total is there how much? 6 factorial. So you can remove here. 6 factorial minus. Are you able to understand what I did here? From the vowel together in the order, total minus those we can subtract, divided by we can take the NS hour. We can get the answer. The interior angle of the polygon with the n side are in a AP. Interior angle of the polygon, n is there. Common difference are the 6. And the biggest angle is equal to 219. So number of side, number of angle is equal to n there. So if the common difference, by the way, common difference is given already the 6. If I am taking the least angle, just we can assume here A, because AP is there, so you can say the first term also. So from here we can write A plus number of side that is equal to number of the terms. So we can write n minus 1, and d is given the 6 is equal to 219. We need the one mode equation. So how we can get the one mode equation? You can see here, sum of the n side interior angle is equal to, it will come n minus 2 into pi. Sum of the interior angle, in polygon is equal to n minus 2 pi. Sometime also you can forget, you can see easily. If the 3 is there, then pi. So you can see here 3 minus 2, 1 pi. If quadrilateral are there, means the n is equal to 4. So 4 minus 2, how much? 2. 2 into pi, 2 pi. So this becomes the 2 pi. So this is the total. So Sn is equal to, we can write n minus 2. Here we need the only a value. So n minus 2 pi is equal to first term means n by 2 number of term. First term is equal to, we can write 2a plus, yeah, otherwise one thing also, so we can save our the time. First term and the last term, if we can write na 2a plus n minus 1 into d, it will take little bit more calculation. How we can save our time here for the calculation? A student who write the examination, evening time you can see here, how you can save your the time during the examination. A is the first term is there, and directly you can write the biggest angle. First term and last term, 219. From here what you can do, a part you can find from here. So how we can find the a part? 2 n minus 2 pi by n minus 219 is equal to a. Now this a value you can replace here. We can replace here 2 n minus 2 into pi by n minus 219 plus n minus 1 6 is equal to 219. So 2 n minus 2 pi by n plus n minus 1 6 is equal to, this is going to become a double 219. Now from here you can find the n value, because question is asking the n. One thing keep in the mind, if there's some calculation mistake like that, n is always will come the integer value only. So those precautions you can take during the examination. Isosceles triangle whose slope are, whose two sides are this one and this one. See, two sides of the isosceles triangle are given. Sum of all the possible value of the slope of the third side. So we can take like that. X plus 2y is equal to 4. X plus y is equal to 4. This question we can keep into the easy level only. Isosceles triangle are there. Again the one question will come, कि maybe this one, if this one, na, so this become the third side. By the way, anyway. So now this slope is equal to, you can take the m. If you are going to take the slope is equal to m, so this one tan theta is equal to, here slope it will come minus 1 by 2, here slope will come the minus 1. So here the tan theta, there tan theta, we are going to be equate with the plus or minus. 1 minus 1 by 2m, better take the modulus. Here also tan theta is equal to, we can take minus 1 minus m, 1 minus m. Now here both the theta we are, tan theta we are going to be equate because both are the same angle only. So by equating we can take the plus or minus. For the plus or minus we can find the m value, that is the possibility will come. And then the sum they are asking, so sum we can take for that one. Yeah. Now most young and dynamic faculty of the chemistry, Anand sir is going to become. Yes. Yeah. Come, sir.
Hello everyone, welcome back again to the live session. I am Anand Kumar, so let's go again. So we got some more question in chemistry parts, so let's solve and see. So as we can see, morning session also they have asked in the same type of questions. So in this question what they're asking, 30 gram of nitric acid is added to a solution to prepare 75% mass by mass. Solution having density 1.25 gram per ml, then volume of the solution will be what? Volume of the solution they are simply asking. So let's do this one. So 75% mass by mass. 75% mass by mass means 75 gram nitric acid. 75 gram nitric acid is present in 100 gram solution. 100 gram solution. So what they're asking, for 30 gram they're asking. For 1 gram we can write 100 upon 75, 30 gram 100 upon 75 into 30. This will be the mass of solution. Mass of solution will be what? 100 multiplied by 30 divided by 75 gram. Now, what they have given? Density. So density is equal to mass by volume. Mass by volume. They're asking you to calculate volume. So mass by density. Mass is what? 100 multiplied by 30 divided by 75 multiplied by 1.25. 1.25. So when we are going to solve this one, what we'll get? We'll get approximately 32 ml. 32 ml. That is option number 1. So this is also an easy question we can say, because same type of question they have asked in the morning session. Now moving forward to the next question. In the next question, what they're asked, which of the following group 15 elements forms d-pi bond and strongest basic hydride? If you remember the basic hydride order in group 15, when we are moving from nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth, top to bottom basic character decreases. Basic character of hydride decreases. Hydride decreases. But if you see what they have asked, elements form d-pi bond. So in order to form d-pi bond, that element should contain 3d orbital or d orbital. So as we know, nitrogen is having what? No vacant or d orbital. No vacant d orbital, or simply we can say absence of d orbital. But in the case of phosphorus, we are having 3d. So phosphorus can form strongest d-pi bond, because if you know strength of d pi bond. Strength of d pi bond, which is inversely proportional to principal quantum number. That means if we are moving to 3d pi to 3d pi, 3d pi, 3d pi, 4d pi, 4d pi, and 5d pi, 5d pi. So as we are moving downward, as n values are increases, strength are going to decrease. Strengths are decreases. So 3d pi will be the strongest one. So 3d pi will be found by phosphorus. So phosphorus atomic number is what? 15. So hope everyone did this question. Okay. Now moving forward to the next question. In the next question, again they have asked a simple organic question. So what they have added? HCl. You can go with the Markovnikov's addition, or you can go with the stability of carbocation. So based on the stability of carbocation, first we are adding H plus. So this product will form, positive charge will come here, H will go there. In the next step, Cl negative will come. So Cl will go at this position. In the next step, what we are having? AgCN. AgCN. In the morning session, they have asked AgCN and AgNO2. Similar type of question. Here, what will happen? Which part will come? NC. NC will come. Isocyanide. Isocyanide will come. So the product will be this. Isocyanide will come. NC. Isocyanide part will come. This will be your B. This will be your A. So this was the question. Now moving forward to the next question. In the next question, again an easy question. What they are asking? This one and this one are ring chain isomers. In order to follow ring chain isomer, they should have same degree of unsaturation. Degree of unsaturation should be same and molecular formula should be same. And one should be ring and another one should be open. So if you see in both the cases, degree of unsaturation is what? 1. Degree of unsaturation is 1. And how many carbon is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbon is there. C6H12. This side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one also C6H12. So both are having same molecular formula. One is open chain, one is closed chain, one is open chain. So they are ring chain isomers. So this statement is what? This statement is correct. This statement is correct. Now what they are saying? This one and this one are functional isomer. Same. Molecular formula must be same. Molecular formula same. If you remember the amine case, so primary, secondary and tertiary all are, even quaternary, all are what? Functional isomer. Functional isomer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon is there and one NH2. So this one is primary amine. This one is primary amine, this one secondary amine, and primary amine and secondary amine are what? Functional isomers. So this one is also correct statement. This statement is also correct. This statement is also correct. So statement number 1 and statement number 2 are correct option. Now move forward to the next question. In the next question, again they have asked a simple question. For an elementary reaction, A plus B is giving C plus D. For this one, rate will be what? K, A and B. Concentration of A and concentration of B, and power is 1 by 1. This side. So if you see, concentration is what? Number of moles divided by volume. What they are saying? If we are going to say the volume becomes 1/3. So rate of reaction will become what? So let's say R is equal to K, number of moles of A, volume will be what? We can say 1 by 3 this side also, NB 1 by 3 also. So overall, if you see, 3 will go upside. So K, 3 NA, this side 3 NB, remaining part we are taking constant. So basically it will be what? If you see 3 into 3, that means we can say 9 times it will become. The newer rate will become what? 9 times. The new rate will become 9 times. So which is the second option? Simply, we know concentration is inversely proportional to volume. If volume is decreasing, concentration will increase. Or if concentration is increasing, so rate is also directly proportional to concentration. That will be the answer. Simple question. Now moving forward to the next question. In the next question, what they have asked? match the following list list 1 with the list 2. So simply they have asked coordination compound question. First one, COF6. COF6 3 negative, where CO is what? Plus 3. CO plus 3 means D6. D6. And fluorine is what? Fluorine is a weak field ligand. That means there will be no pairing. Okay? Fluorine is weak field ligand. Fluorine is weak field ligand. No pairing will take place. Or if no pairing means outer orbital complex will form. Outer orbital complex will form as the coordination number is 6. So hybridization is going to be sp3d2. sp3d2. Then CONH3 6. CONH3 6 and plus 3. Plus 3. In cobalt plus 3 again. NH3 will act like strong field ligand. Strong field ligand mein what will happen? Pairing will take place. That means their configuration will become T2G6 EZ0 and the hybridization will become D2sp3 4 inner orbital complex. 4 inner orbital complex. Simple question was there. NiCl4 2 negative. NiCl4 2 negative. In the case of NiCl4 2 negative, nickel will be in plus 2. Nickel plus 2. That means D8 configuration. D8 configuration and chlorine is weak field ligand, so no pairing will take place and the hybridization will come sp3. sp3 tetrahedral. sp3. So this one also correct, this one also correct, sp3d2 is also correct. NiCN4. In the case of NiCN4, what will happen? If you remember NiCN4, 2 negative. Again nickel is in plus 2. Nickel is in plus 2. D8. And cyanide, Cn negative, strong field ligand, pairing will take place. Pairing will take place. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and this DsP2 hybridization will be there. DsP2 hybridization will be there and square planar geometry. DsP2 hybridization and square planar geometry. So this one is correct. So if they have given the options, we can say A belongs to 1, B belongs to 2, C is 3 and D is 4. All are correct. All are correct. Now move forward to the next question. In the next question, very basic question they have asked, correct name of 1 and 2 in the following process. I don't think anyone has done this question incorrect. So solid to vapor, when we are going from solid to vapor. Solid to vapor means what? Sublimation. This process is what? Sublimation. This process is sublimation. And when vapor is converting into solid, vapor is converting into solid means that is deposition. Deposition. Vapor is converting into solid means deposition. So first step is sublimation, second step is deposition. So sublimation and deposition. Option number 3 is the correct answer. I don't think you will be having any kind of problem in such type of question. Now again an easy question. You just need to remember the formula. Translational kinetic energy of molecules of 50 gram CO2 gas at 17 degree. That means temperature will be 273 plus 17. That means 290 Kelvin. 290 Kelvin. So if you remember translational kinetic energy. Translational kinetic energy means that means degree of freedom will be 3 and their formula will become 3 by 2 nRT. 3 by 2 nRT. 3 by 2 number of moles 50 divided by CO2 molecular mass 44. R value we can take 25 by 3 in joule per Kelvin. Temperature we can take 290. So after solving this one we will get 4110 joule. 4110 joule, that will be translational kinetic energy. That will be translational kinetic energy. 4110 joule, that is the option number 2. Option number 2 will be the correct answer here. Moving forward to the next question. In the next question again, simple question from periodic classification. Consider the following statement. Statement number 1. In a law of octaves, elements were arranged in increasing order of their atomic numbers. No, law of octaves, it was arranged on the basis of what? Atomic mass. Atomic mass. And Lothar-Meyer plotted the physical property against atomic weight. Atomic weight, true. So statement number 1 is incorrect. Statement number 1 is incorrect. And statement number 2 is correct. Statement number 2 is correct. So statement number 1 incorrect. Statement number 2 is correct. Okay, moving forward to the next question. Again, simple question, you can see. First step, what you are having? Alkyne. So alkyne in presence of PDC and H2, what will happen? It will convert into alkene, CH3CH double bond CH2. Then what you are doing? O3 in presence of zinc and water, reductive ozonolysis. Reductive ozonolysis will take place. Reductive ozonolysis will take place. That means this bond will break and both side oxygen will come. So what product will form? CH3C double bond OH plus HC double bond OH. So this will be A or this will be B. This will be B. Ethanol and methanol. That will be your final product. Now moving forward to the next. So we are done with the chemistry parts. Now we will be moving towards the math solution, physics solution. We got some question in the physics section. So now I'm going to welcome Ashish sir. He will be discussing with you physics question. Okay, so thank you all.
Okay, hello everyone. So now let's start the further discussion of the physics questions, right? So as you have seen, Mohit sir had discussed a few problems, right? So let's move ahead, right? Okay. So let's see here. If we are observing this problem, so let's see. A cube of size 10 centimeter having bulk modulus of this one Pascal is placed in atmospheric, okay. Now it is subjected to extra pressure of this one, then magnitude of the change in volume of the cube. So you know it's a very basic question from the mechanical properties, right? So what we'll do over here, you know we are writing the beta over here, that is equals to minus delta P by delta V by V, right? So they are asking to us about what is the value of delta V. Let's remove the minus, we have to just find the value. So delta V is equals to delta P into V by this is what? Beta over here, right? So what's the volume we have? They are saying the side is 10 centimeter. So 10 centimeter converted into meter. So it's a minus 2, volume is A cube. So this is the volume we have. And delta P is given over here. So you can put the data over here. This is basically 1.4. That is delta P, sorry, delta P is 7, delta P is equals to 7 into 10 to the power 6 into V is 10 into 10 to the power minus 2 into 3 by beta. Beta is given as 1.4 into 10 to the power 11 we have, right? So by solving this you will get the result, that is 0.05 ml, okay? Now let's move on the next one. If we are moving ahead on the next one, then they are asking which of the following phenomenon is not explained by the wave theory of light, right? So in the last of modern physics we are just telling you about the Compton effect over here, right? So Compton effect, photoelectric effect, these are the properties which will be explained with the help of particle nature only, right? It can't be explained with the help of wave nature. Now let's move on the next one. If we are moving on the next one, so let's see here. They are saying a balloon system having mass m is moving up with acceleration a. Find the mass to be removed from it to have acceleration 3a. Neglect the volume of the mass attached over here, right? So let's see how we'll do it. So in this one, this is moving with a and mass is m over here. So let's say buoyancy is acting Fb over here and mg in downward direction. So what we can say initially, the Fb minus mg is equals to what, beta? Ma. So what is the Fb we have? Fb equals to mg plus what? Ma, right? So this is the buoyancy acting on this one. Now what they are asking, just remove some mass from this. So let's say we are removing the m dash mass over here. So mass becomes m minus m dash over here. So same buoyancy is acting, whatever we are saying, m minus m dash, right? So buoyancy is acting in upward and the m minus m dash z is acting in downward direction such that its acceleration becomes what? 3a. So let's apply the simple equation. So in this one, FB minus this is what, M minus M dash Z is equals to MA. M is M minus, this is minus over here, right? M minus M dash into this is what, 3a over here. What is the FB we have calculated? That is MZ minus MA minus this is MZ and this is plus M dash Z is equals to 3MA and this is minus 3M dash A over here. So MZ will be cancelled out with the MZ, right? So just take a M dash common over here. So it will be 3A plus Z and that is equals to what? This is MA. When we'll move on other side, it will be basically minus MA. So it will be 2MA over here, right? When this is 2MA by this, so we can put it here. M dash is equals to 2MA by 3A plus Z we have, right? This is how we can solve it, okay? Now let's move on the next one. So this is the answer for this one. Okay, I think this is MZ plus MA, right? Yeah, BANSI is MG plus MA. When this is move on other side, so it will be 3MA minus MA 2MA, right? Now let's move on the next one. Okay, this is the problem we have. Let's see. If the radius of the earth and mass of the earth is 2 times the radius of the planet and 8 times the mass of a planet, then the escape velocity of the planet is, right? I think there are some little bit error in the typing in this one, right? Either the students are sending the problems memory based to us, so it may be possible there are some errors, right? So in this one, what is happening? The radius of the planet is 2 times the radius of the earth, right? And mass of the planet is 8 times the mass of the earth, right? This is the meaning of this one. So let's see here, what is the escape velocity? Escape velocity is root over 2gm by r. Either let's say this is proportional to root over m by r over here, right? So this is me by this is what, re. If we are calculating for the planet over here, so what is this? This is root over, what is the mass of the planet? If we are writing the mass of the planet over here, so what they are saying over here? The radius of planet and 8 times the mass of the planet. Sorry, 8 times the mass of the planet. So we have to change it. Just a moment. What they are saying to us? They are saying the radius of earth is 2 times the radius of the planet and mass of the earth is 8 times the mass of the planet, right? So now let's put it here. So what is the mass of the planet? It will be mp by 8 over here and sorry, me by 8. And what is the radius we have? re by 2. So it will be cancel out. So when you will divide it, vp by ve is equals to 1 by 2. It's a 2, 4. Root 4 is 1 by 2. So this is simply vp is equals to ve by 2. What is the ve we have? It's 11.2 by 2. So this is simply 5.6 kilometer per second we have, right? This is the answer we have. Let's see which one is the correct. Okay, so option is not mentioned in this one. It's okay. Now let's move on the next one. Okay, this is the problem we have. Consider an equilateral triangle. Frame of side L is carrying a current I, then the magnetic field at the centroid, right? So what is the magnetic field at the centroid? Let's see in this one. You can just consider a single wire over here, right? So if we are considering a single wire, just multiply with the 3 because magnetic field due to all the sides are in same sense, right? So this angle will be 30 degree. I hope you understand this one, right? This angle is 30 degree and this is L by 2 over here, the half length, this is D. So can we take tan 30 over here? So tan 30 is D by L by 2 over here, right? So tan 30 is 1 by root 2. So D is equals to 1 by 2 root 3 over here. This is value of D, right? What is the magnetic field? Magnetic field due to a wire, if we are calculating, then let's say this is D. This angle is theta 1 and this angle is theta 2. So what is the formula we have? It's mu naught I by, it's 4 pi D, and this is sine theta 1 plus this is what? Sine theta 2 over here, right? So what is the magnetic field due to single wire in this one? Either let's calculate for the net one. So B net equals to 3 times magnetic field due to 1. What is the magnetic field due to 1? Mu naught I by 4 pi D. D is what? L by 2 root 3 into. This is, you can see this is 30. So what is this angle? 60. Either you can do with the cos as well. So 60 sine 60. It's 2 times sine 60. So 2 times root 3 by 2 into. In this one, what we are saying, let's try to solve it. 3 already we have multiplied, right? So 2 will be cancelled out with the 2. 2 will be cancelled out to the, this is root 3 into root 3. 3. 3 into 3 is what? 9. So this is 9 mu naught I by 2 pi L. This is the answer we have, right? I think options for this one is also not available, we have, right? So this is the correct answer we have, okay? Now let's move on the next one. Okay, this is the problem we have. The velocity versus time graph of a particle moving along x-axis is plotted as shown in figure. The distance traveled in meter by the particle in this interval, right? So they are asking for the 4-second over here. So this is the area we have to find. You know the area of, if we are just writing the distance over here, so you can see you have to calculate this area, I mean total positive area you have to take. In this one all area are above over here, right? So what is the distance we have? Simply you can just calculate the area. What is area of this triangle part? 1 by 2 base is 2, this is 10 plus, what is the area of this square, rectangle part? This is 2 into 10, so that is 2, 2, 10 and 20 is 30 meter we have, right? So this is the answer we have. Now let's move on the next one. Okay, this is the question given we have. Find the energy density of the capacitor if V equals to 20 volt, right? And capacitance is given 1 microfarad and distance between the plates is 1 micrometer. Okay, in this one, this is a little bit, I think, missing, something missing in this one, right? Because they are asking energy density. So in energy density, there is no need of this one capacitance, right? Because what is energy density we have? Energy density is half epsilon naught E square. So simply we can calculate from here, and you know E is equals to V by D we can apply. V is given, we have 20 volt, and D is also given, that is 1 micro over here, right? So if you can see V is given, D is given, we'll put over here and we can solve it, right? Okay. So for right now, these are the problems that we have got from the students on memory based, right? Whenever we'll got the further question, we'll discuss. Now our chemistry sir will come, MVK sir, and he will discuss you the few problems of chemistry, and he will give the some analysis, right? Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Hello students, good evening. So let us discuss the remaining questions of chemistry subject, and also after this, once we receive all the questions, we will also discuss the analysis part, how the paper level and all, right? So coming to the first question here, how many of the following will give benzoic acid on oxidation? Will give benzoic acid on oxidation with camenophore. Camenophore is a strong oxidizing agent, we know, and when alkyl benzene is treated with camenophore, an alkyl benzene having at least one benzylic hydrogen, right? an alkyl benzene having at least one benzylic hydrogen will get converted into benzoic acid on treatment with KMnO4. Right? So, at least one benzylic hydrogen should be there. Remaining positions can be alkyl groups or hydrogens or phenyl groups or any other groups also, right? So, alkyl, deuterium, hydrogen, alkyl group, phenyl group, different groups. But one condition is that at least one hydrogen should be there on the benzylic carbon, right? So, let us see which are the compounds which will be having the benzylic carbon. So, you will be getting here benzoic acid, right? So, coming to this one, there is a benzylic hydrogen here. Two benzylic hydrogens are there, CH2, CH3. So, benzylic hydrogens are there. Therefore, this can get converted into carboxylic acid, benzoic acid. Then here also one benzylic hydrogen is there, and this also can give rise to carboxylic acid. This compound, tertiary butyl benzene, does not have benzylic hydrogen. Therefore, it will not give benzoic acid. And this is a toluene, has a 3 benzylic hydrogens are there. So, this also will give benzoic acid, and this compound also has a benzylic hydrogen. 2 benzylic hydrogens are there. So, this also can give benzoic acid. This does not have benzylic hydrogen, so it cannot give. In this compound also 2 benzylic hydrogens are there. So, this also gives benzoic acid, and here also we are having benzylic hydrogen. So, this also gives the benzoic acid part, right. So, if you see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and coming to this compound, this compound what it gives rise is this to be the benzoic acid, but this will be linked with another benzoic acid. So, altogether if you say like this is not directly benzoic acid, right now, this is not directly benzoic acid, it is a diphenyl derivative, right. So, sure benzoic acids are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. The next one. Which of the following complex is paramagnetic? Paramagnetic means there should be at least one unpaired electron. At least one unpaired electron. So, which are the complexes in which at least one unpaired electron is present, right? Suppose if I take first one, in NiCl4 2 minus, nickel is in +2 oxidation state, right? Nickel is in +2 oxidation state, and nickel electronic configuration, suppose if we take nickel electronic configuration, nickel is 28 is the atomic number, na? So, it is a 3d8 4s2. From 3d8 4s2, you are removing 2 electrons, right. So, to make it as a nickel 2 plus. So, then what its electronic configuration will become? It will become 3d8. 3d8 means if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and Cl minus is a weak field ligand, therefore, it will not pair up the electrons, the 2 unpaired electrons will be present as it is only. Whatever this complex is there, that will be undergoing sp3 hybridization, right. sp3 hybridization, therefore, 2 unpaired electrons will be there in this complex. So, 2 unpaired electrons are there. So, this is a paramagnetic. Then coming to second one, in second one, nickel is in a 0 oxidation state. So, it is a 3d8 4s2, but carbonyl is a strong field ligand. So, because of the strong field ligand, what will happen? These 2 electrons also will come into 3d8, making it as a 3d10, 4s0, 4p0, right. So, here 3d10 is a fully filled, therefore, no unpaired electrons, it will undergo sp3 hybridization here. So, it is a diamagnetic species. Coming to NiCN4 2 minus, that is a nickel is in +2 oxidation state. +2 oxidation state means this one, 3d8, right. And in this 3d8, whatever the electrons are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons are there. As cyanide is a strong field ligand, it will make this electron also to pair up, right. So, when this electron is pairing up, it will become this electron is pairing up, it will become this one, right? Then s orbital will be there and p subshell also will be there. So it will be undergoing dsp2 hybridization. So there are no unpaired electrons here, so it is also diamagnetic. He is asking for paramagnetic. And coming to iron pentacarbonyl, in iron pentacarbonyl also FeCO taken 5, right? FeCO taken 5. In this one, in FeCO taken 5, iron is in a zero oxidation state and iron atomic number is 26, right? So its electronic configuration will become 3d6, 4s2, and as carbonyl is a strong field ligand, these two electrons also will be paired up into this one, making all the 8 electrons to pair up and makes it as 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons. So here also it will be in the same case that it will be undergoing dsp3 hybridization. So no unpaired electrons here, all 8 electrons are in paired condition, therefore here also it is diamagnetic. So only species in which 2 unpaired electrons are there, that is this one, right? So first option will become correct in this case. Then coming to next question, this is an alkyl halide Rx. Now this alkyl halide is treated with alcoholic KOH. We know what is the function of alcoholic KOH. When alkyl halide Rx is treated with alcoholic KOH, it will undergo elimination reaction. E2 elimination reaction minus HX will happen. Dehydrohalogenation will happen and it will give rise to an alkene formation, right? Alkene formation. And whenever an alkene is formed, there is one point we have to understand, that is it a more substituted alkene is formed or less substituted alkene is formed, right? With a normal reagent like alcoholic KOH or ethoxide, alkoxide, smaller alkoxide, no steric crowding will be there, that more substituted alkene formation will be there, that is only called as Sedgef's alkene, Sedgef's alkene. So coming to here, what will be the Sedgef's alkene formation here, right? So Br will be removed from this carbon and on this carbon hydrogen is there, on this carbon also hydrogen is there, right? Either a double bond should be formed at this position, either a double bond should be formed at this position or double bond should be formed at this position, right? So in which case double bond will be formed, in which position double bond will be formed, that we have to recognize. But remaining options we can eliminate because these two only alkenes are possible. As it is E2 elimination reaction, there will be no rearrangement, carbocation formation rearrangement will not be there. Therefore, this is not possible, then this is also not possible. So only directly from this carbon skeleton, what product can be possible is if double bond is formed here, then that is this one, right? And if double bond is formed here, then this will be the product, right? So between these two, who is the more substituted alkene is this second option, in which the double bond is in conjugation with the benzene double bond also, right? Not only more substituted, it is also having conjugation with the benzene ring. Continuous conjugation will give the stability for the molecule, for the alkene product. Therefore, second product will be formed as a major and first product will be formed as minor in this reaction, right? So basic E2 elimination reaction forming Sedgef's alkene as a major product, more stable alkene is formed as major product and less stable alkene is formed as minor product, right? So going to the next question, identify correct conversions during acidic hydrolysis from the following. Starch gives galactose. This is wrong because starch is a polymer of glucose molecules. Starch on hydrolysis should give glucose but not galactose. Cane sugar means sucrose gives glucose and fructose. This is correct, right? So cane sugar is a disaccharide, sucrose a dimer of or a disaccharide of glucose and fructose. The third coming milk sugar, that is lactose. Lactose is a disaccharide of glucose and galactose. This is correct. Then amylopectin and amylose. These two are the polymers within starch itself, right? And starch itself is made up of glucose molecules. Therefore, amylopectin will not give fructose. This is wrong. Amylose gives only glucose. This is correct. That means option B is correct, C is correct, and E is correct. Okay, B, C, and E. Then going to next question. This is from biomolecule chapter, direct question. Then coming to next question, he has given C6H12. The C6H12, there is a DU1. Degree of unsaturation 1 is there. If any degree of unsaturation is 1, it may be because of a double bond present or a ring present. And here I can guess based upon the further reagents that it is a cyclohexane molecule, because what the reagent he has added is selenium plus a heating. Selenium plus a heating is a reagent used for aromatization of cyclohexane, right? Aromatization of cyclohexane. That means what he is doing is he took the cyclohexane, and when he has treated it with selenium plus heating, it undergoes dehydrogenation at alternate positions, making it a benzene molecule, an aromatic molecule, double bond, double bond, double bond, right? Now to this benzene, he is doing Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction, CH3Cl in presence of Lewis acid or AlCl3, Lewis, any Lewis acid to say, right? So AlCl3. With this, what do you get? Toluene, right? So toluene, when it is treated with CrO2Cl2, a complex is formed which on hydrolysis will become benzaldehyde, right? This is what Itard reaction, CrO2Cl2, right? And followed by hydrolysis, we will be getting benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde we will be getting. Now this is the final product, benzaldehyde, and you have to select which option will best match to benzaldehyde, right? Which information will match. C gives a Fehling solution test. C is what? Benzaldehyde. Will benzaldehyde gives Fehling's test? This is an exception that benzaldehyde will not give Fehling's test. So C gives, he is saying, benzaldehyde gives, he is saying, this is wrong. Benzaldehyde can be prepared by reaction of phenyl magnesium bromide with carbon dioxide. If phenyl magnesium bromide is treated with carbon dioxide, if phenyl magnesium bromide is treated with carbon dioxide, what do we get? Followed by protonation, we get benzoic acid, but what we want is a benzaldehyde, right? So benzaldehyde we want, but you will be getting here benzoic acid. So this option is also wrong. C can give tolerance test. Yes, benzaldehyde gives a tolerance test. And C can give effervescence with NaHCO3. No. C is benzaldehyde only. Therefore, aldehydes will not give effervescence with sodium bicarbonate test. Right? So, next question. By passing current in a 600 ml of NaCl solution, pH increases to 12. This question is related to physical chemistry, electrochemistry chapter. So, in this, what he is saying is, by passing current in 600 ml of aqueous NaCl solution, pH increases to 12. pH went to 12, right? Find current I if electrolysis is done for 10 minutes. Continuously it is done for 10 minutes. That too he is saying that the reaction is happening with 100% efficiency. The reaction is happening with 100% efficiency. First of all, when you are taking aqueous NaCl solution, right, the reaction that happens at cathode, that is a reduction reaction. Reduction reaction that happens at cathode is water molecules will undergo reduction to give 2 moles of H2 plus 2 OH minus. So, every 2 electrons will give rise to 2 OH minus ions. Like that, how many OH minus ions he is saying? He is giving that information indirectly in terms of pH. Solution pH is what? pH is 12, then pOH will be 2. Therefore, OH minus concentration will be 10 to the power of minus 2 molar. 10 to the power of minus 2 molar. If OH minus concentration is 10 to the power of minus 2 molar and volume is also given, then can we calculate number of moles of OH minus or not? Therefore, number of moles of OH minus ions, number of moles of OH minus ions number of moles of OH minus ions is molarity into volume, right? And what is the molarity here? Molarity is what? 10 to the power of minus 2 into what is the volume here? Volume is 600 ml. That means 6 into 10 to the power of minus 1 liters. So this is a 6 into 10 to the power of minus 3 moles of OH minus. So if these many moles of OH minus is formed, that means that many moles of electrons also are passed, because in the balance reaction for a 2 OH minus ion production, you need to supply 2 moles of electrons. Then for these many moles of OH minus generation, you need to supply that many moles of electrons, right? Therefore, charge of electrons passed is a number of moles of electrons, n electron into Faraday, that is 96,500, right na? So that becomes number of moles is 6 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 96,500 coulomb, 96,500 coulomb, right na? Now this is a charge, but what he is asking? Current, right? So current is a charge by time, right? Charge by time. So charge is what? 6 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 96,500 coulomb divided by time taken is 10 minutes. The reaction is done for 10 minutes. Therefore, 10 into in seconds to substitute into 60, right? So 0, 0, 0, 0 will cancel. This 6 and this 6 will cancel. So this will become 965 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So this becomes 0.965 ampere. 0.965 ampere. But we do not know what type of question it is, whether it is ABCD options, single option based question or integer type questions. Accordingly, we have to select for the answer also, right na? Then let's see another question. This question came from kinetics, right? So kinetics, the bacterial life grows as per first order kinetics. First order kinetics, graphical representation question it is. The bacterial growth life grows as per first order kinetics. Which of the following graph is correct? He is asking correct order, right? Actually to say, if we are taking actually bacterial life growth itself he is saying, right? So in a first order kinetics the bacterial growth is there. So first order means it is an exponential decrease in concentration, right? If it is a normal reaction, but it is the bacterial growth, so it will be exponential increase. So straight away you can put the option, if this is normal reaction, if it was there, this would have been correct. But this is a growth of the bacterium here, so exponentially it will be growing, that straight away you can give this as the final answer, right? So this is the next question from kinetics. So with this the collection of questions from chemistry is completed, right? And we will continue with the question discussion of solutions for questions from maths by our faculty Vijay sir, Vijay Sagar sir.
Okay, so now we discuss mathematics questions remaining. Okay, so if alpha, beta, gamma, delta are the real numbers such that alpha plus iota beta and gamma plus iota delta are the root of this equation, then alpha, gamma plus beta delta is equal to. So to get the value of result, we just need to find the root of this equation. Okay. So our equation is x square minus 3 minus 2 iota into x minus 2 iota minus 2 equal to 0. To get the root, I am using quadratic equation in x. Okay, so x equal to minus b 3 minus 2 iota plus minus root over b square 3 minus 2 iota whole square minus 4ac minus minus become plus 4a is 1 and c is 2 iota minus 2. Okay, divide by 2. Now here 3 minus 2 iota plus minus. If we expand it, 3 minus 2 iota whole square, that is equal to 9. 9 minus 2ab is equal to 12 iota and plus b square, its square is equal to minus 4. So finally what you got? 5 minus 12 iota. Okay, so it is 5 minus 12 iota and plus 8 iota minus 8. Now if we simplify, here we are getting minus 3 and this is equal to minus 4 iota. In denominator we have 2, x equal to 3 minus 2 iota plus minus, what we got this one as total? This one minus plus 5 minus 8 is minus 3 and minus 12 iota plus 8 iota is minus 4 iota. Now I need to put the value of root minus 3 minus 4 iota. For that one we are going to use the formula. What was the formula of square root of any complex number? Plus minus root modulus of z plus a by 2. If minus, then minus iota modulus of z minus a by 2. Okay, that formula I am going to use. So plus minus, here root over modulus of z is 5. 5 minus 3, that is equal to 2. 2 by 2 minus iota. Modulus of z is 5 minus of minus a plus 3 by 2. Okay, so it is 1 and this one is 4 by 4, that is 2 iota. So what we got? Plus minus 1 minus 2 iota. Okay, this value I am going to put here directly. Okay, so its square root we got as plus minus already there, 1 minus 2 iota, divide by 2 we have. Okay, if we choose the plus sign, then 3 and 1 4 and minus 2 iota minus 2 iota minus 4 iota. If we divide by 2, then 2 minus 2 iota will get. If we choose minus sign, 3 minus 1 is 2 and minus 2 iota plus 2 iota cancel, 2 by 2 is 1. So we got the root as 2 minus 2 iota and 1. Okay, 1 can be written as 1 plus iota 0. Now if we compare, we got the value of alpha is 2, beta is minus 2, gamma is 1 and delta is equal to 0. Okay, now we got the value of alpha, gamma plus beta, delta. Next, the domain of the function or function. Acha, by the way, again this was easy problem. To greatest integer of x plus 1, what you want? Domain. Domain are the value of x for which function defined. Sec inverse domain of sec inverse is equal to minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity. Okay, acha, by the way, we know that greatest integer always be integer. So either just get the value of x so that this lies between minus 1 to plus 1, because those are only does not lies in domain, or let me divide complete this to greatest integer of x. Value of this one for x less than 0, when x is less than 0, when x equal to 0 and when x is greater than 0. If x will be greater than 0, then greatest integer minimum will be 0 only. Okay, if you put greatest integer of x as 0 minimum value, then this total will be 1. So can I say to greatest integer of x plus 1 always be greater than equal to 1. Okay, when x is 0 point something, greatest integer will be 0, still it will be 1. If you increase the value of x, value will increase. Okay, if x is 0, then twice of greatest integer of x plus 1 will be exact 1. if x is less than 0, like minus 0 point something or minus 1 point something, if minus 0 point something is still twice of greatest integer of x plus 1. If x is negative minus 0 point something, it is going to be minus 1. So minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. Okay. Now further, if you will take any value less than minus 1, suppose minus 1.4, then this is going to be minus 2. Minus 2 into 2 minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3. Still it will be less than minus 1. So can I say for every x less than 0, this is going to be less than equal to minus 1. Because whenever x is less than 0, greatest integer of x will be less than equal to minus 1. Whenever x is greater than equal to 0, greatest integer of x will be greater than equal to 0. So in every case, value will be either less than minus 1 or greater than equal to plus 1. Therefore, what is the domain? X belongs to R. All real value is going to satisfy this function. Next one is pi be the image of parabola y square equal to 4x with respect to the line x plus y plus 1 equal to 0. Let the line y plus 5 equal to 0 intersect pi at a and b if alpha is the distance between a and b and d is the area of triangle SAB where S is the focus of parabola. So mainly in this complete question, first I need to find the image of this parabola in this line. Okay. Randomly suppose this is the parabola y square equal to 2x. Sorry, here it is y square equal to 4x. And this is the line x plus y equal to 1, x plus y equal to 1 or plus 1 equal to 0. What do you want? Image of this parabola in this line. Suppose this is the image. I need equation. So what we do? We first write a general point on this parabola. AT square comma 2AT. So A is 1, T square comma 2T. Any point. If you find the image of general point on this line, you will get the general point of this parabola. I am using the image formula. Suppose image of this point lies somewhere here, that is equal to x comma y. To get the general point of this curve, I am using the image formula x minus x1 by A equal to y minus 2t by B equal to minus 2. Put the point in equation. If you put t square and 2t here, t square plus 2t plus 1, that can be written as t plus 1 whole square by a square plus b square is equal to 2. 2 and 2 cancel. What is the value of x minus t square? We got as minus of t plus 1 whole square. And what is the value of y minus 2t? We got minus of t plus 1 whole square. Okay. So x equal to t square minus this. T square minus t plus 1 whole square. Finally, if you simplify, you will get minus of 2t plus 1. And what is the value of y? We got y is equal to, this came this side, 2t and 2t will cancel out. Then minus of t square plus 1 you will get. Okay. Now we need the locus now, relation between x and y. From this value, what will be the value of t? T is equal to, from the first equation, that is x plus 1 by 2 whole minus. Okay, this is the value of t. So I am putting in the equation number 2. Here also first I am writing y, that minus 1 this side, y plus 1 equal to minus of t square. T square will be x plus 1 by 2 whole square. Okay. If we convert this parabola, this is the image. If this parabola in standard form, it is going to become x plus 1 whole square minus 4 times of y plus 1. So this is the equation of image of the parabola. Okay, now if you draw the graph, standard parabola, na, what is the vertex? Minus 1 comma minus 1. This one is the vertex, minus 1 comma minus 1. And downside parabola will be there. Okay, now what next they are saying? Let the line y equal to minus 5, y equal to minus 5 intersect the parabola at the point A and B. And equation we have, if we put y equal to minus 5 here, this become the minus 4, 16. X plus 1 whole square equal to 16. X plus 1 is plus minus 4. If you choose the plus sign, then you are getting 3. It means this point is going to be 3 comma minus 5. And if you choose minus 4, then x is going to be minus 5. This point is going to be minus 5 comma minus 5. Okay, so at least we got this length, that is equal to 3 minus minus 5, that is equal to 8. A and B, we got those. Alpha is the distance between A and B. So alpha we got here. Alpha is equal to 8, distance between A and B. and D is the area of the triangle SAB, where S is the focus of parabola PR. PR, or actually it is might be PI only, focus of this parabola. So what will be the focus of this parabola? Distance between focus and vertex equal to A, and here A is equal to 1. So this distance 1, so focus is going to be x minus 1, but y will be minus 2. Okay, this focus is minus 1 comma minus 2. What do you want? Area of this triangle. D is equal to 1 by 2 base is equal to 8, and height is this distance. Here y is minus 5, here minus 2, gave us 3. So what it become? 4 times and 12. Finally we need alpha plus D, that is equal to 8 plus 12, 20. Okay. Okay, this was, you can say, moderate question. Next one is Q equal to cos theta minus sin theta cos theta. This matrices they give. Acha, same kind of the question already came in PYQ also. So Q B is equal to QP Q transpose, and matrices not this year, in last 2-3 years. And the matrices A is defined as this one. Okay, where P is equal to root 2 minus 2 0 1, then the trace of matrix A. So here first, if you multiply, actually B is equal to QP Q transpose. Okay, and what do you want? Trace of matrix A. A is equal to Q transpose into B power 10. So you can write B into B power 9. B can be written as QP Q transpose. Then we have B power 9, and still we have Q. Now if you multiply Q and Q transpose now, or Q transpose into Q, then you will see that when we multiply Q into Q transpose or Q transpose into Q, you will get I. Okay, cos theta, actually in diagonal element cos square plus sin square you will get, that becomes 0, and the non-diagonal element like a1 to a21 you are going to get as cos theta sin theta minus sin theta cos theta, so that is going to be cancelled out. So we will get Q transpose equal to I only, so this become I. Okay, so what is the A now? P Q transpose B power 9Q. Again B power 9 can be written as 1B into B power 8. 1B will be Q transpose, just a minute, Q transpose P A Q P Q transpose, here P, and B is equal to Q P Q transpose, then B power 8 only, and Q. Again Q into Q transpose become I. So this P and P get multiplied, and that become P square. So finally in this way when we are keep putting, then here B power 8, then you got B square. So at last you will get, you got the P square. At last when all the B will be removed, you got only P power total 10. Okay. So what is the A? A is P power 10. Now what do you want? Trace of P power 10. Now here you will get a sequence. What is the P? P is this matrices only. P is equal to root 2 minus 2 0 1. When you multiply P square, root 2 minus 2 0 1 again into P, root 2 minus 2 0 1. If we multiply, then what we are getting? This one into this one. Here you will get root 2 square. Here minus 2 root 2 and minus 2. This will be 0 and this will be 1. Acha, by the way, here we need only trace. So P square, this is still 1. Even in PQ, when you multiply P square and P, still it will be 1. And this will change, but it doesn't require. We just need only diagonal element. So in P square it is root 2 power 2. In P cube it will be root 2 power 3. So in case of P10, when we write the P10, then this element is going to be root 2 power 10. It will be something, but it doesn't matter what it will be. And this one is going to be 1 and this always be 0. And what do you want? Only trace. So trace is going to be root 2 power 10 plus 1. It means 2 power 5, 32 plus 1. Okay. So this will be the trace. Now the next question is, f R2 RB are twice differentiable functions such that f2 equal to 1, capital Fx equal to x into small fx, okay, for all x belongs to R. They give two equation and we need to find the f dash 2 plus 0 to 2 fx dx, okay. So first thing, 0 to 2 x f dash x into dx equal to 6. Now we are going to using integration by parts. So this one is second function because I can integrate, and this one is first. So first function x integration of second is capital Fx, limit is 0 to 2. Then minus 0 to 2 differentiation of first one, integration of second is capital Fx dx equal to 6. Okay, if we put 2, what we are getting? 2f2. If we put 0, this becomes 0. Minus 0 to 2 capital Fx dx is equal to 6. Acha, do we have value of f2? Small f2 equal to 1, but I need value of capital F2. In this equation, if you put x equal to 2, then you are getting f2 equal to 2f2, and f2 is 1, so what you got? 2. Capital F2 is equal to 2. If you put this one as 2, it becomes 4. This side 6 minus 4 is the 2, minus we write. So what we are getting? 0 to 2 fx dx is equal to minus 2. Okay, we got the value of 0 to 2 fx dx. Now what we need? Second equation is given. Let me simplify it. So 0 to 2, same kind, in same way we are going to simplify. F double dash x dx is equal to 40. Again this one as second because integration we know, and this is going to be first. So first function x square, integration of second is f dash x only, limit is 0 to 2, minus 0 to 2, differentiation of first is 2x, integration of second is f dash x dx equal to 40. If we put x equal to 2 here, this become the 4 f dash 2. If we put 0, 0, minus 2. Acha, x f dash x dx 0 to 2. That is same as this only, na? So we are going to put the direct value. That is equal to 6 equal to 40. Okay. Now here capital f dash 2. We are going to get as 40 plus 12, 52 by 4, that is equal to 13. And what do you want? Value of f dash 2 and 0 to 2 fx dx. Okay, that sum only we need. Now the next question is the square of the distance of this point from this line in the direction of vector ik plus 4jk plus 7kk. So suppose this is the line whose equation is given as x plus 1 by 3 equal to y plus 3 by 5 equal to z plus 5 by 7. There is the point which is 15 by 7, comma 32 by 7, comma 7. And suppose this is the line, direction along this vector, na? So can I say that direction ratio of this line can be written as 1, 4, 7. What are these? These are the direction ratios because this line is parallel to this vector or along this vector. Okay, what do you want? This distance only. Suppose this is the point P and this is the point A. Now can I say that point A lies on this line also? So any point on this line equal to lambda. What will be the value of x? 3 lambda minus 1. Value of y will be 5 lambda minus 3. Value of z is 7 lambda minus 5. Okay. Now again we just need value of lambda. Once we got the value of lambda, we put here and we get the distance AP by using the distance formula. Okay. Now to get the value of lambda, I am going to write the drs again so that we can compare the both drs. Okay. x2 minus x1, 3 lambda minus 1 minus 15 by 7, y2 minus y1, 5 lambda minus 3 minus 32 by 7, and z2 minus z1, 7 lambda minus 5 minus 7, that become minus 12. Okay, already we have dr, again we are finding the dr in terms of lambda, so that later we can get the lambda value. 3 lambda, acha, if we will take 7 LCM, then what this become? 22. Then here 5 lambda minus 7 LCM, 21 and 32, that is 53, and 7 lambda minus 12. Okay, we just need value of lambda, it means one equation. So see, this third dr is the 7 time of first dr, okay, or second dr is the 4 time of first dr. So this third dr, 7 lambda minus 12, I am equating as 7 times of first dr, 7 times of 3 lambda minus 22 by 7. If we simplify this equation, we are getting 7 lambda minus 12 equal to 21 lambda and minus 22. 21 minus 7, that is equal to 14 lambda, and 22 minus 12, that is equal to 10. So lambda equal to 5 by 7. Acha, after getting value of lambda, we are going to put in this point A and we find the distance AP by using the distance formula. Okay, I hope you got this question. Okay, so by the way, now the next physics, sir.
Hello dear students, how are you all? Hope everyone is fine. Well, we will be continuing the remaining questions of the physics. Whatever the questions, already we have informed you that these questions are basically the memory based questions. So let us continue these questions and complete this part. Fine. So in this question what he has given, the correct variation of voltage across AB is given by consider that the threshold voltage of the diode is very small. So already he said that the threshold voltage is going to be very small, so we need to find out the correct voltage voltage versus time variation. Whenever you are simplifying this part, you can see V is equals to V sine omega t, and the diode is basically conducted at the bottom side. When it is being the forward bias, then the diode will be basically considered as the diode will conduct, and when it is reverse bias, the diode does not conduct. However, due to the bottom side, this part will be connected and the diode will be conducting with this case, because the negative terminal is here while the positive terminal is at the bottom side. So due to that reason, because of the availability of the one diode, you will be getting here as a half wave rectifier. So we basically based on that, these two are not possible as it is connected to the negative part of this particular term. So therefore the answer for this is going to be what? Option number B is going to be the final answer for this question. That's it. Let's go for the next question. What he has given, an electric dipole moment of 6 into 10 power minus 6 Newton meter is placed parallelly in the electric field of strength. Electric strength, already he has given electric field, and he is saying to find out work done required to rotate the dipole by 180 degrees is x, and we need to find out the value of x. In order to find out the value of work done, I can say directly it is going to be what? W is equals to PE into cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. Initially we assume that it is parallel to the electric field, so theta is going to be how much? 0 degrees, while cos theta 2 is nothing but it's going to be how much? 180 degrees. So I can take cos 0 minus of cos 180, so it's going to be 1 minus of minus 1, can I take directly as 2 here? Yes, of course. So directly I can say work done will be equal to, so dipole moment already he gave us in the question, that is 6 into 10 power of minus 6. Electric field also he has given, that is going to be how much? 10 power 6 multiplied by 2. So therefore it's going to be what? Work done is going to be 10 power minus 6 and 10 power plus 6, and it's going to be what? 12 joules. Hence the value of x is going to be how much? 12 joules. Okay, let's go for the next question. Select the correct match for the dimensions. So this is okay, angular momentum actually. So he is saying us to find out the correct match in this case. Basically angular momentum can be taken as L, and that is equals to what? MVR. If you take the dimensional term, it's going to be M, L is going to be L t power minus 1, R is going to be in terms of L, so ML square t power minus 1, sorry. ML square t power minus 1 means A is relating, okay, this is going to be what? A, B, C, D. So A is going to be what? 2. A 2 means in 4 options we are having. Let's go for the force here. The force is nothing but what? ML t power minus 2. So B1, A2, B1, A2, B1, A2, B1, either C or D. Let's go for the next case. That is nothing but for the energy. E is equals to, you can take here as MC square, taking this part. So M L square t power of minus 2, ml square t power of minus 2, that is 4. So that means C is going to be what? 4. So hence the option for this is going to be what? C. That's it. Very simple question. Okay, let's go for the next question. In the figure shown, the object kept at a distance 13 centimeter of the interface forms a real image which is double in size. The radius of the curvature of the interface is, okay, diagram is missing. So let's draw that diagram. So this is going to be the interface. The object distance is going to be how much? This is going to be 13 centimeter, And what I remember, this side is like 1.4, the refractive index, and it is going to be what? 1.3. So basically we need to simplify what he's saying to find out the radius of curvature. To find out the radius of curvature, I can take mu2 by v minus of mu1 by u is equals to what? Mu2 minus mu1 by r. So mu2 minus of mu1 by r, if I am taking this part, so directly I can say here, like I need to find out the value of v here, because he has given only object distance, which is going to be how much? Minus of 13 centimeter. To find out the value of v, I need to go for the general formula for the magnification. So that is going to be what? Like mu1 by mu2 into v by u. You can go with this case. So therefore the magnification already he gave double in size, and that too I will like to take this part as -2, which is equals to mu1 value is basically going to be how much? Mu1 is 1.3 and mu2 is going to be how much? 1.4. V we need to find out, followed by the value of u. U is going to be how much? Minus of 13. So which means if I remove this point and this point, 13 and this 13 will get cancelled, followed by this will be like v is equals to how much? 28, you will be getting 28 centimeter, that too on the right side because of the positive. So once you get the value of v here, can I substitute back in this equation? Of course I can substitute here. The value of mu2 is going to be how much? 1.4. So I'm going to substitute here. The value of mu2 is 1.4, followed by the value of v, already we got, it's going to be how much? 28, minus of the value of mu1, already we are having here, it's going to be how much? 1.3, whole divided by the object distance, it's already minus of 13, which is equals to mu2 minus mu1. 1.4 minus 1 is going to be how much? 0.1, whole divided by the radius of curvature, which I need to find out. So I can take here, if we are simplifying this part, if I remove this point, it's going to be 0, and 14 ones, 14 20, so 1 by 20, plus if I remove this point, it's 10, so it's going to be what? 1 by 10 equals of 1 by 10 r I can take here. Okay, now, so it's going to be how much? Like 10 means nothing but I can take the LCM here. So that is going to be at the top side, this is going to be 1 plus 2 whole divided by 20, and it's going to be 1 by 10 r. So 10 ones, 10 twos. So r is equals to 2 by 3. We will be getting this part. Hence that is your final answer for this particular question. That's it. So let's go for the next case. In the next case, due to the bar magnet shown, if percentage uncertainty in D is 1%, find the uncertainty in the magnetic field at P if D equals to 10 units and L equals to 10 units. Already he gave the value D is equals to 10 units and L equals to 10 units. So with this case, due to this north pole, can I say this will be the point which will be acting here, and this particular factor. So I can take here, due to this, there will be the repulsion, this will be there will be a kind of attraction. So therefore I can say directly, if I am considering this particular factor as an angle theta, and this total distance is going to be how much? L. So therefore the magnetic field is going to be what? So magnetic field is going to be what? Mu naught by 4 pi into, and because of this part we will be getting here like cos theta is there, so this will be split into two parts. I mean to say here this side will be equal to what? This cos theta, because this particular factor is acting in this particular direction, so you will be getting 2b cos theta, as you will be doing in the electric field 2e cos theta. Similarly here also you will be getting 2b cos theta. So I wish to take that 2 here. B is nothing but mu naught by 4 pi into m by the distance is going to be, if this is L and this is D, so the distance is going to be what? L square plus D square. So I can take that factor here. So it's going to be root over L square plus D square, followed by cos theta. Cos theta is going to be adjacent by hypotenuse, that is L by root over L square plus D square. So with this case, I am going to get here, directly I wish to write here. I wish to write this part directly, that is L by L square plus D square whole power 3 by 2. If I am taking out the magnetic field of this change in magnetic field, so this is going to be 2 mu naught by 4 pi into ml by, this is going to be L square plus D square whole power 3 by 2, and I can also write this part as 3 by 2 minus of 1 in the denominator side. It is going to be what? This is 1 by 2 into, this is going to be inner derivative, that is D square is going to be what? 2D into delta D. If the same part I am going to divide with B, so if I divide these two particular equations, so you will be getting here, this 2 whole part will get cancelled, and the final value you will be getting here, this is 3 by 2 is there, so this part will be multiplied by 3 by 2. After substitution, as he gave the value here, D is also 10, L is also 10. After substituting, you whole the part will get cancelled, and you will be getting the percentage error delta B by B. After calculation, you will be getting only 3 by 2. So that 3 by 2 means nothing but it's going to be how much? 1.5%. Okay, let's go for the next question. a ring of radius 3 centimeter has a soap film which is getting evaporated. So basically there is a ring who is having a radius of 3 centimeter and it is being getting evaporated. So light of wavelength, already he gave that the wavelength is having how much? 580 nanometers, and he is saying to find out minimum transmission after every minimum transmission every 12 seconds. We need to find out the rate of evaporation. So already he gave the value of 1.45. So if I consider this slab of thickness, let us assume it as x. So now because of the refractive index, I can take here 2 mu t will be equals to, you can take it here as n lambda. So if I am talking t instead of t, I wish to take it as x here. So instead of t, I'm going to take this particular factor as x. So 2 mu x is equals to n lambda. If I'm taking this particular factor in terms of differentiation, that is delta x by delta t, so you will be getting lambda into delta n by delta t. So moreover, you can say delta n is nothing but we have to assume that the change in particular factor after every transition, so there will be only one. So delta n is going to be how much? 1. So I wish to find out the value of delta x from this particular case. So I will like to take here delta x will be equal to or delta x by delta t will be equal to lambda into delta n whole divided by, I can send this 2 mu to the denominator side into delta t. Hope you got my point. Now so delta x by delta t will be equal to the value of lambda. Already he gave the value of lambda, it's going to be 580 nanometers. So I wish to take here 580 nanometers. So I will like to convert 10 power minus 9. The value of delta n, as I said you, the change for every transition. So therefore the next layer I'm going to take it as 1. So that I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, and therefore the change in layer is going to be how much? 1. 2 into refractive index, the value of mu already he gave 1.45, and into change in time is going to be how much? 12 seconds. Okay, so for my convenience, I'm removing this point and taking this as 0. So I can take this particular factor, 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 9s, 2 zeros, 145 1s, 145 2s, right? And even I can also take this part as 2 1s, 2 6. So delta x by t, delta t is going to be how much? Directly, okay, you can also take here 2 3s, 2 50s. So I can take here 50 by 3 into 10 power of minus 9. This is going to be the value of change of displacement with respect to time. So it is changing, this particular factor is changing with respect to time. So this is nothing but delta x by delta t is equals to 50 by 3 into 10 power minus 9 meters per second. But however, I am concerned to find out the rate of evaporation for this particular factor. I can say that is pi r square x I can take here. So therefore this v is equals to, I can take here pi r square into x. So delta v by v can be taken as pi into r square into delta x by, I can take here rate of evaporation he said, so I have to take with respect to time. So if I am taking this particular factor with respect to time, so I must take this part as delta v by, this is delta t, pi r square into delta x by delta t. So now what I am going to do is delta v by delta t, this is nothing but rate of evaporation with respect to time. Okay, now so this is what rate of evaporation means, rate of change of volume with respect to time which is being evaporated is equals to pi into the value of r. The radius already he has given 3 centimeter, so 3 into 10 power minus 2 whole square into, already you got the value of delta x, 50 by 3 into 10 power of minus 9. So 50 by 3 into 10 power of minus 9. I hope you got the value this one. So after substitution, you'll be getting the final result with this case. So calculation part, I'm leaving on you people, that's it. Okay, so now let's go. I believe that you'll be getting something like 15 into 10 power of minus 13 you will be getting here, I hope so. Okay, now let's go for the next question here. In the next question, what he has given, the figure shows a conducting rod sliding on 2 conducting rails having an angle theta equals 60 degrees in a uniform magnetic field with constant velocity. Find n if motional EMF varies with time. It's varies with time. As E equals to Ct power n. So we need to find out the value of EMF. First we will try to bring the value of EMF. In order to bring the value of EMF, I would like to take this part, split this particular factor. If the total length is L, then this part is going to be how much? L by 2. Okay, now so I can say like if this is if this is 60, the leftover part is going to be how much? 30 degrees. So the leftover part is 30 degrees. So I can say from this case is tan 30 will be equal to tan 30 will be equal to, this is L by 2 whole divided by this part, but this is changing with velocity is constant here, right? So velocity is constant means I can say velocity displacement can be written velocity by time. So velocity equals to displacement by time, so displacement can be written as velocity into time. So I wish to take here L by 2 whole divided by velocity into t, okay? But you know already tan 30 it's going to be 1 by root 3, so I can take here 1 by root 3 is equals to L by 2 Vt. Let's substitute this part. 2 Vt by root 3 is equals to L, but we are concerned to find out the EMF here. So EMF can also be taken as BLV, I can take here, right? So BLV. So I'm going to take here, however, the magnetic field is going to be constant in this case. So E is equals to, so B into L can also be written as 2 Vt whole divided by root 3 into V, I can take here. With this case, I can say that the EMF is going to be, what are the constant terms? Okay, let's take this part as 2V by root 3 into B at one side. So 2BV by root 3. Even this velocity is also there. This V into V will become V square into T. Can I treat this as the magnetic field is inward and it's going to be constant, velocity is also constant, 2 and root 3 are anyhow constant terms. Can I equate this particular equation with my given equation? So anyhow this part can be taken as C, and this is T power something, and this here it's 1 and here it's N. So therefore I can say the value of N is going to be how much? 1. So that's it. These were the questions. Anyhow, in second shift we were getting some good questions or moderate questions. We were getting this part. So let I continue my max faculty to continue, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, hello everyone. Myself Vivek, maths faculty at the Resonance. So now rest of the question came delay. So now I'm going to be solved first of all few question in the mathematics. After that, we will give you the complete analysis of the paper. How many question came from the 11th class? How many question are the mediocre question, moderate? How many are the difficult sum is there? How many question came from the algebra, calculus, trigo, quartet? Yeah, question is there on the board. You can see here this one. By seeing only this idea will come because the dy by dx is there. Differential equation. I told you on that day, 25th, linear equation in the differential equation are the important is there. Yes, question came from that one. Do one thing, this one. 4 minus x square dy by dx, and whatever the multiplication of y term is there, that term you can send on this side. So what this term will come? Y sine inverse x by 2 is equal to, we can write sine inverse x by 2. Here you can see a square is there, one term is going to multiply, so this will come the cube. Ab now divided by under root of 4 minus x square. So from here you can take divide complete sine inverse x by 2 divided by 4 minus x square into y is equal to sine inverse x by 2 whole cube by under root of 4 minus x square. It will come into the linear equation form. Once it will come into the linear equation form, then we can write y integrated factor is there, this one. So sine inverse x by 2 by under root of 4 minus x square dx is equal to, now q part of this one, sine inverse x by 2 over all q under root 4 minus x square into integrated factor part. So E sine inverse x under root of 4 minus x square. Sine inverse x I wrote x by 2. Now you can see this part differentiation is this one only is there. Sine inverse x differentiation is 1 by under root of 1 minus x square is there. So that means here you can take and plus c also. Here dx, here also dx plus c. For finding the c value, they gave the information this one. So putting the x equal to 2 and you can find the c value. How you can do this one? You can take sine inverse x by 2 is equal to t. Easily it will come in this format only. 1 by under root of 1 minus x by 2 whole square. And x by 2 what it will come? 1 by 2 will come. If it will come 1 by 2, so from here it is going to be cancel. Dx is equal to dt means dx by this 2 outside it is going to be cancelled from here. So we can get 4 minus x square dx. Simply those things you can write, just you can see here this is the t, so this become the dt. So e to the power t square by 2, simply we can solve this one. After that we can put the t value, x equal to 2 and y is equal to given. So we can find the constant arbitrary term from here. Yeah. Next sum. This one you can see the sum. This along and perpendicular to the beta respectively of this one. Along means what? Projection is there. Projection with the direction, not at all magnitude. By the way, no need to be think about the magnitude because this is the vector are given. So if this is A and this is the beta, so what we can write? A dot B by modulus of B in the direction along of this one. So we can take here B cap means A dot B, B vector divided by B whole square, because B cap we can write B by det of B. This is equal to given here 16 by 11 3i plus j minus k. A dot b, all the things you can write from there. So what the A dot b will come? 3 alpha beta plus beta minus gamma divided by beta square. So it will come 3a square plus 1 under root whole square. And then beta is equal to 3i plus j minus k is equal to this one. Now I, j, k we are going to be equate from there. And apart from that, what they are saying, this one along and this is the perpendicular to that one. Perpendicular to that one, how it will come? Again the same thing only here. Means this vector is this one. This vector is this one and this vector are this one. Alpha I plus beta j plus gamma k is there. So what we can do, they are asking about this vector. So this one, the perpendicular vector is equal to, we can write, you can see from here. So this alpha plus beta j plus gamma k plus this perpendicular component, that perpendicular component is given this part here. So you can write here 1, 11, minus 4i minus 5j minus 17k is equal to this vector. So this vector component is there here, this one, 16. Again here by comparing, with the help of this and this, you can find the alpha, beta, gamma value. Once you can find the alpha, beta, gamma value, you can put here. Yeah, little bit calculation is there, but mathematics paper, obviously you have to do this thing. Yeah. Next, if A and B are the point intersection of the circle and the hyperbola, first of all, we can draw the diagram. This is 3, 0. Another thing you can see here, circle diagram is there, circle is there, radius is equal to 4 and center is equal to also 4, 0. So we can take the 4, 0. So circle diagram is like that. If the circle diagram is like that, so they are going to be cut at the point of A and B. With the help of that one, you can find the x1 value, x1 and y1 value. How you can find the x1 and y1 value? From here you can do one thing. Y square is equal to, from the circle we can write 8x minus x square. Now this one keep into the hyperbola. If you can keep into the hyperbola, so x square by 9 minus 8x minus x square by 4 is equal to 1. It will come into the quadratic equation. It will come into the quadratic equation. You can find here the x1, y1, x2, y2. Again you can read the question. Point P move on the line this one. Point P move line on the this one. So you can take the parametric form of this one. So P point maybe I am taking here. So P don't write at a time this one, because if you write in terms of xy, na, calculation become the difficult. So we can take here t, x coordinate are the t. So y coordinate is equal to, we can get 2t plus 4 by 3. And from this point, you can see, once you can find the x and y, what you have to do? Centroid locus is asking here, h comma k. Then the centroid of this one lies on the line. Those line we have to be find in the locus of this one. So how it will come? T plus x1 plus x2. x1, x2 you have to be find from here. x1 plus x2 by 3 is equal to h. What you should do? With the help of equation number 1 and another equation also it will come. Another equation it will come. 2t plus 4 by 3 x1 not, now y coordinate na. So this is the y1 plus by 2 by 3 is equal to k. Equation number 2. With the help of the equation number 1 and 2, you can eliminate the t. If you can eliminate the t, whatever the equation will come, that equation only it is going to be represent the locus of the centroid. That one line will come, that is only your the answer. Why I can say the line? Because all are the linear is there. So that means must be equation will come the linear equation. Yeah, that is the good question. Here you can see onto function are there. For the onto function, obviously this codomain become the range. we have to be find the maximum and minimum value of this function. Maximum value and minimum value of this function only become the range of the B. Again here also the same thing only here. So by the way the whole number are given, so from here easily we can find. If the positive value equal to the 0 also, so g of x d value it will go 0 to 1 only, not more than that. They're asking how many the integral value it will come from here. So here the integral value only the one integral value will come. Main thing is there this one finding only. See how we can going to be find this one. You can differentiate first of all. If we can differentiate 6x square minus 15x square, means the 15x square means the 30x plus 36. Now we can find the critical point from here, equate with the 0. If you can equate with the 0, you can take the 6 common, so x square minus 6x, 6 not 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Directly we can write x minus 2, x minus 3, so x equal to 2, x equal to 3. So we can get here two critical point. Now from the graph we can see whether this point minimum or maximum is there. You can see here domain are given 0 to 3 only. So we should draw the diagram between 0 to 3 only, not more than that. Just like here why we can take the positive value, because greater than 0 is there. Negative if we have to take, so the scenario will change. It will go minus infinite. So that's why here the mention 0 and greater than 0. That's why we can get here the 0 to 1. Yes. 2 to 3 now. Again we have to be checked. At the 2 it is going to become at the 2 this is going to become minimum or maximum. Easy only there. So one more time we are going to be differentiate by checking this one. So 6 common. So here 2x minus 5. If the 2x minus 5, if the 2 you can keep, x equal to 2, so double derivative will come less than 0. Means at the 2 maxima. At the 2 maxima. Obviously at the 2 maxima, so here minima it will come. Now at the 2 maxima and at the 3 minima is there. So one thing we identify, curve is going to be like that. But interval is there 0 to 3. Interval is there 0 to 3. So what happens once you can put the 0? If you can put the 0, so value if the 7 is here, so at the 2 you can see. Like that the diagram will come. If the like that the diagram will come, so maximum and minimum is this one. So B value is equal to what we can find here. By the way, closed interval is there. So B value is equal to, belongs to closed interval f of 3 comma f of 2. In the function easily you can put the value 3 and value 2. So you can find the interval here. So we can find the B value. Once you can find the B value here and here you can find, easily you can find how many x value are the common it is there. Number of element they are asking, obviously integral value only. Here only the integral value 1. Here after finding this and this included, because the closed interval is there. You can check how many integral value will come. Yeah. Now we can see the most important things, how many question came, the easy, difficult, moderate type from 11th class, 12th class. With respect to the paper 1, here we can see little bit less number of difficult question according to me. Maybe this person to person going to be differ. Not like that if I am saying difficult means difficult only. Maybe which I am feeling difficult, maybe for the moderate for the other one. But according to my opinion, I felt this many of the question, not only the conceptual, maybe calculation are the more. So that's why I keep into the difficult type of this one. Yes, here the moderate type of question, more number is there. Even we can search, then easy type also question we can find here. Easy also there, difficult. Again, you can see here, again the balance part is there. As I am saying to you, every paper what we are observing from the calculus and algebra, almost 8 to 9 questions are there. If you can see, more than 60%, yeah, 50 to 60% part is there only covered by the algebra and the calculus. Coordinate, again you can see coordinate it is there. Always I am saying coordinate maybe 3 to 4 questions. By the way, 22 questions are there. So you can see 3 questions are there in the coordinate geometry. Come to the trigonometry 1 or 2 always. So you can see one part is there. Why I wrote the expansion here? Because in the trigonometry concept is also used as much as like a TSN type question. Means the one series are there. Na? We are going to split it to the 2 part. One is the positive, another is the negative. So that part it is there. One thing you can see here, probability. Progression you can see 2 questions are there. Every paper from those the 4 paper also we are observing, or here also I am observing. Progression 1, 2 are coming. So I will suggest for the tomorrow examination, if possible, once you can go through the progression. Especially AGP must you can see. Vector 3D as it is, differential equation again the linear type of question only came. So maybe once you can check the homogeneous also, because maybe the trend is going to be changed. So linear don't be neglect, but must be see the homogeneous type also. Vector 3D also reachable question are there. Function, domain type of question came this time. Generally from the last 2 year we are observing less number of questions are coming from the domain, but this time came. Vector 3D completed, progression, binomial always we are seeing coefficient type of. So again I am expecting tomorrow again in the paper coefficient type of sum it will come. A straight line, okay, function, complex number also not much lengthy is there. We can't say integration is there. Some moderate type of the question. So overall this thing are there. 11th, 12th also you can see almost the balance paper are there. Number of 11th and number of 12th hardly 1 2 question are the difference are there. Okay. So all the analysis part is going to finish. Now our chemistry sir is going to become who are going to be explain analysis part to all of you. Yes, sir.
Hello students, let's see the chemistry part analysis in today's shift 2. In today's shift 2, right? Okay. So first of all, before going into from which chapter, which concept the question has come, what is its level of difficulty and etc. If we compare it with the morning shift, right? So it is more easier to more easier direction to more easier level in comparison to the morning session, and even from the previous sessions also this paper is looking a little more comfortable. But 2 or 3 questions are there which are memory based, which need to have strong memorization of concepts, like colors of some D block salts are given, so which will become very difficult if we do not by heart them, right? So like that it is there, but overall the paper is very comfortable for students, easily to score 16 to 18 questions, right? And strictly following NCERT textbook and Reso exercise 1, right? So 16 to 18 questions are comfortably possible, right? So coming to the first question is from inorganic chemistry. The first question is from inorganic chemistry, D and F block elements, and some oxidizing agents were given, and they were asking which is the strongest oxidizing agent. It's a very simple question. We can solve it in a very less time without any need of calculation. Second question came from chemical bonding, in which some molecules were given and asked to calculate, how many of the molecules given will have the dipole moment, means polar molecules. That's a very comfortable question, but more number of molecules were there that it will take time. That is why we have kept it into the medium level. It is not because concept is difficult, but it takes more time, little more time, right? Then third question came from D and F block elements. Third question came from D and F block elements and the nature of oxides. They were asking different oxides were given, and they were asking the amphoteric oxide of vanadium. What is the change in oxidation state? What is the magnitude of change in oxidation state? That was also an easy question. Then the next question came from chemical bonding, molecular orbital theory. This is the question which came for the first time from molecular orbital theory in chemical bonding, because in the previous shifts it was coming from structures of the molecules, then magnetic behavior, then hybridization, like it was coming. But this time it has come from molecular orbital theory, right? It was also a direct question. We can do it. Then next question came from atomic structure. It is also a very simple question. Some orbitals were given, and according to above diagram, we have to arrange them in an increasing order of their energies. Very simple question, very easy question we got for this one. And this was the question I was telling from the D and F block elements, colors of some D block metal salts they were asking, and all of them almost we have to memorize them. That is why we have kept it into the medium level. Then next question came from physical chemistry, mole concept, in which based on the concentration terms the question was asked. That was also a simple question, calculation based it was. The next is from P block elements, and they have focused on physical properties. 2-3 physical properties were given, and they were asking which of them is correct. Next haloalkanes question came, and again the similar type of question came from the last all the shifts it is coming. Some reactant they will be starting, a group of reagents will be given, and the final product they will ask. Either the structure of the final product or some properties of the final product they are asking. So this is one very important point you have to understand. Whenever a group of reagents comes, it will become a more time consuming question, right? So that we have to observe. The next question came from some basic principles and techniques. This is one simple question came directly from structural isomerism. One was ring chain isomers, and another one was asked for functional isomers. Very simple question, easy one, right? Then next question came from chemical kinetics. They were asking about question related to rate of reaction. That was also very easy, very comfortably we can solve it. And coordination compounds question was based on some coordination compounds were given, and they were asking what is the hybridization of the central metal atom, right? So it will take a little more time, but that is a routine type of question in our resume material, right? So comfortably we can do the hybridization related, but it takes time. Therefore we kept it under medium level, not because concept is difficult, but it takes more time, right? So 4 molecules we have to analyze and get the answer. Then another question came from GOC part, and they were asking very simple question, solid to gas, what is the process? Then again gas to solid, what is the process, right? So sublimation and deposition. So very simple question, direct concept based question they have asked. And the next question came from thermodynamics. This was one little surprising question for us because directly we do not have degrees of freedom, but they were asking carbon dioxide 50 grams of carbon dioxide to calculate the translational kinetic energy, right? So this was one not expected question, and many of the students might have faced it difficult also, right? And one more question came from a periodic table, and this was from the initial introduction part of the periodic table, straight came from the NCERT textbook only. One was based on law of octaves, one statement was given, and another statement was given based on Lothar-Meyer curve, right? So introduction part, very simple, direct question. Then next question came from hydrocarbons. Actually, it is not alone from hydrocarbons. It was a link between hydrocarbons with ozonolysis, right? So it is whenever organic chemistry questions are there, they generally will be reaction-based questions will be generally of the link type. So between 3-4 chapters, 2-3 chapters, the linking will be there. Therefore, while preparing for organic chemistry question, reaction related questions, we have to be very careful with the functions of reagents, right? Then the next question came from aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid. This was a very simple and very important type of reaction. Multiple questions are there in a resume material also based on this question. Simply they will be giving some alkyl benzenes, and when they are treated with KMNO4, which of the compounds, how many of the compounds will give benzoic acid? So it was a straight question that any alkyl benzene which has at least one benzylic hydrogen on oxidation will become benzoic acid. Very simple integer type question they have asked, but 8 molecules were given, that little more time will be taken in writing the structure and getting the answer, right? That is why we have kept it under medium level. Then another question came from coordination compounds. They asked about magnetic behavior, which of the molecules, coordination compounds, will be having paramagnetic behavior. That means at least one unpaired electron should be there. That was also easy question only, and also that 4 compounds whatever are given, very well known standard examples only they have given, right? So very comfortably we can solve that question also. Next again, haloalkanes question was given. This was the only question we found it that it is to actually a little higher level, right? But we can answer this question also based on Sedgwick's rule, more stable alkene to be formed as a major product, or more substituted or more stable alkene to be formed as a major product. But based on the big structure of the molecule, it will take a little time in realizing and coming to the reaching to the answer. Otherwise, this question also is comfortably can be solved, right? And one question again came from biomolecules. Every shift, one question is coming from biomolecules, from different areas they are asking. This time they have focused on again carbohydrates, right? So different disaccharides and polysaccharides they have given, and they were asking about what are their monomers, like. So next another question came from hydrocarbons. This was also 2-3 multiple reagents were there. So aromatization was the main concept behind this question. So once we know selenium plus heating give rise to aromatization of cyclohexane to benzene, and the later part automatically we can solve it very easy. Then last second question came from electrochemistry. It was also very simple question. So very easily we can do it. It was based on electrolysis. Aqueous sodium chloride was given, and they were asking current, how much current is supplied, right? Then last question is again from the physical chemistry, chemical kinetics, and they were asking about the graphical question it was, and they were asking about bacterial growth, right? So these were some of the question, and if you see here, right side we have analyzed and given you the numbers here. From inorganic chemistry 9 questions, organic chemistry 8 questions, and from physical chemistry 6 questions. Total we have received 23 questions, and 2 more questions are there. Hope they may be from physical chemistry. If they are like that, then the balancing between all the 3 subjects of chemistry is perfectly followed for this paper. In the morning paper, it was not in a balanced manner, it was in an imbalanced manner with more of physical chemistry, and in a previous sessions, it was more of the organic chemistry, right? So, but in this shift, it is like strictly followed the balance. And coming to level of the questions also, here also there is a good balance between easy and moderate level of questions. 14 questions came from easy level, and 8 questions little time taking, but they are also actually easy only, not difficult from the concept side, but will take time. So based on that point, they were labeled as a medium level questions. And coming to balance between 11th and 12th standard syllabus also, here also perfect balancing is done. 10 questions came from 11th standard and 13 questions came from 12th standard chemistry. So whole over this 28th January afternoon shift paper is quite comfortable for the students who have properly gone through NCERT textbook and resonance sheets and DPPs, right? So hope you have done well, and those students who are going to give the test tomorrow, don't forget to revise the important reagents and their functions, right? So all the best, and now I invite Mohit sir to discuss physics paper analysis. Thank you.
Okay, good evening everyone, good night almost. So people are, whoever are having exams tomorrow, for them it's a small, very small session. I'll try to make it very crisp, very exact. We'll try to discuss all the basic analysis. We'll not spend too much time on it, not the right time to spend too much time on it, but more focusedly we'll also revise the important formulas of the day, right? Also, we have made the analysis like this so that we can see that how was the weightage for today's 11 and class 12, which topic was actually being ignored for today's second shift paper. So it is the analysis for shift 2 of 28 January as a whole. We have kept easy, medium and difficult based on, if it's a straight formula based, we keep it easy. When there is little bit of more calculation, we go for medium. And when there is little bit of complication to analyze which formula to be applied, we keep it as a difficult question, right? This is the way we generally count it as easy, medium and difficult. So going forward, let's start with the basic analysis of the video. Okay, so it's kept like this, sir? You have to go like this only. Okay. Okay, these are memory-based question, based on memory-based question what we received today. On that basis, we are doing this analysis. I'm keeping it very straight, fast. From the 11, standard 11 topics, we found very less questions only. We didn't find any such question in the shift 2 as per memory-based till now. We got 20 questions almost. Out of those 20 questions, in 11, we are seeing only 4 questions. One of the question was from thermal expansion, which was counted as to be a difficult question because there was some bit of more analysis to be required. There was properties of matter state question from the formula of bulk modulus is equals to delta minus of delta P by delta V by V. Based on that formula, there was one question. Newton's law of motion, we found one question, which is good for us. Like we didn't find any questions on laws of motion very often in any of the shift before. So we found one question from there. Rectilinear motion, so we got one question, which was basically area under the VT graph, right? Area under the VT graph based questions. Okay, next. So from second year topic, this is based on our resonance methodology of teaching. So we have kept in that order only. Class 11 was the last sheet. Class 12 is the second sheet. So only based on class 12 or the second year's study, we can understand these were the chapters which were covered. We found questions on semiconductors. We are finding every time a very straight question based on diode from semiconductors. EM wave, we have almost find one question in every shift. We are seeing, and those are easy only. Modern physics, we are getting 2 questions basically based on Bohr model, that formula of radius and all. We found questions on EMI, BVL based, motional EMF based question, EMF, Biot-Savart's law is one of the most applicable topic which we are seeing again and again. Going for capacitance, we are getting straight formula based question from capacitance. I've kept the formulas also in my next sheet, so we'll just go through all the important formulas. Current electricity, we are getting simplification of circuit based question almost in every shift, right? By the way, in semiconductor, we got a question based on half-wave rectifier circuit, right? Graph from there. Also, in electrostats, we are getting straight formula-based question. Gravitation, we again formula of G with variations of radius and all based on that. Geometrical optics, we are getting more weightage as we have observed till now. In most of the shifts, we are getting more questions from optics, right? And errors in measurement again is one of the favorite topic for most of our shifts. Also, units and dimension. In most of our shifts, we have found these questions. Based on class 11 or the first year topics, we are finding less questions in this shift too, right? Going forward, so these are the, based on 20 questions that we received from the memory base of the students. This is the total analysis. Obviously, these are memory based questions. The highlight is to understand which formula is being focused in the JEE Mains in the shift 2 of 28th January. So let's go like that only. Going forward, let's discuss all the formulas. Let's discuss all the formulas, right? So we have just kept down all the important formulas of shift 1 and shift 2 of 28th January. So let's go through it. People want to take a screenshot, they can take a screenshot and just go through it. Simplification of circuits is one of the most important topic which we are finding every time, basically to find R net or R equivalent for different type of circuits given, right? Going forward, we are seeing questions on thin prism, delta equals to A times mu minus 1. This formula is also one of the most important formula. Conservation of energy is again one of the most favorite topic. Morning we got a question based on spring potential energy, gravitational potential energy, and based on that we got a question. VRMS, there was a graphical question based on this formula from KTG. We got a formula question from nuclear physics where neutron going for a decay and getting into proton plus electron and antineutrino. Whenever electron is emitted, an antineutrino is also emitted, right? Based on that. Snell's law based direct questions where we apply mu1 sin theta 1 equals to mu2 sin theta when we are doing the questions based from there. This was one of the formula been covered. Okay. Okay. So logic gates, per we are seeing question almost in every shift. It's a shift 1 summary formula, right? It's a shift 1, 28th January, shift 1, all the formula summary. We got questions on center of mass. It was based on variable mass density. With change in x, the mass was, density was changing. So we need to use this formula integration of xdm by integration of dm to solve that. We are getting every time almost one question on YDAC, based on YDAC. Then we have getting questions on moment of inertia. Sometime we're getting on cavity, sometime we're getting little bit of parallel axis theorem, perpendicular axis theorem, all those concepts are being covered. We got one out of syllabus, you can say. We were expecting no question from Carnot cycle, but we got one question in the shift 1 on Carnot cycle or Carnot's efficiency. Least count, vernier caliper and all those, we expect one question from error. So we got one question from least count based. We got energy density based question from capacitor. Okay. Dimensions per we are getting question in every shift. Basic electrostats application or work done by electrostatic force is equals to kinetic energy half mv square. Question based on that we are getting properties of matter, general properties of solid and fluids. It's coming in every shift. So question based on this we are getting every time, or wave velocity formula v equals to y by rho, like that. We are getting questions on that, right? So going forward, 28th January, second shift. Bohr's postulate per we got one question, which was the first question we discussed today. Frequency proportional to z square by n cube. Simplification of circuit is one of the most important topic. We are not keeping it any formula for that because different type of questions can be there based on that. We can have EM wave is again been one of the most common topic. One of the question we did based on this formula, B equals to E by C, E by B equals to C. E is perpendicular to B. E cross B's direction is parallel to the direction of the wave velocity. 1 by F equals to 1 by V plus U. This is the mirror formula. Based on this, we got one question in optics in the second shift. Bayet-Savart's law application question was this one, where this was the formula for the arc and this was the formula for the straight current carrying wire, which is of semi-infinite size, right? Mu naught by 4 pi d. B bulk modulus. This B is bulk modulus minus of delta P by delta V by V. As I said, properties of fluids per question we are getting every time. Okay. Wave theory of light. We are getting straight question. Escape velocity basic question from there. Dimension VT graph. Half epsilon naught E square AD energy density based question. Diode concepts we are seeing in shift 1 as well as in shift 2. Work done due to dipole. Based on that there was one question. Going forward with basic ray optics, lens maker formula or curved surface formula and the magnification formula. And there was some motion EMI based question, magnetic dipole pe based question. There was always one question on errors and basics of ray optics and wave optics being covering in every shift almost. So I hope all this formula set might help you. It's a summary of all the formulas of shift 1 as well as shift 2. People wanted to take a screenshot, they could have taken the screenshot. You can go back and do it. From this our side, this was the paper analysis for the day for shift 1 and shift 2. I hope people writing exams tomorrow, all the best for them. I hope they get good learning and good help from this paper discussion. We'll meet you all tomorrow again. All the best, whoever have already written. All the best to the people who have yet to write, and all the concerns to the people who are yet to write. I'll say that just try to focus on basic formulas and find out your easy questions in the exam. Let's not go like physics, chemistry, or maths. Rather go like easy, medium, and difficult question. Find your easy question which you can just see and understand. Go for the questions then that which you think that might take time but you can solve. And in the third go with the question which you feel little blank with them. Go like that. Be relaxed, be cool, be calm. I hope you'll do great. For the people who are already done with the exams, a suggestion for them. If you can get your rough score, you can start planning for your further preparation. Let's say if you've got a score of more than 180 or 190 and somewhere there, you can start planning for your advanced preparation. For some score around, if you can get your rough scores around 130 or less than that, or more than 100, focus to prepare more on PYQs, because again, PYQ based questions we are observing in every shift. Also, if you are a little less than that and you feel that your board preparation is yet to be done, focus for your board preparations in that case. Like, obviously, your board is also one of the most priority right now you have coming next for the people who are writing board exams this year. So, plan yourself, align yourself. PYQs is being repeated in every shift we can still see. That's all from this, all analysis what we have done till now, at least from the physics point of view. Maths being lengthy. Today's morning shift, people are saying it's a difficult paper. I will not say it's a difficult paper. It's a proper JEE paper where more number of medium level of questions were there, which will take little bit of calculation. There will be little bit of calculation required, or patience will be required to go forward with it, right? All the best. I hope we all do great and go forward with better results in the coming days. All the best. Thank you so much. See you again. Thank you. Bye-bye.